gonna scoot over a bit.
Hello everyone, how's it going? You can't see me, but that's because cameras are an issue. I'm Rowan, I'm from Scripted, and welcome to the very first episode of what I'm calling Tabley Top. Yep, Tabley Top.
Wow.
Yep.
I'm not gonna laugh. I'm not gonna laugh.
Totally fine if you laugh. It's called that because that is what was suggested to me, and I rolled with it.
Excellent.
It probably will change in the future, or not. We'll see. We'll see how the branding goes. Anyways, we are here to play an RPG called Numenera. If you've heard of it, awesome. If not, brief rundown. Numenera is set 9 million years in the future on Earth. And since then, civilizations have risen and fallen and have left their technology behind. We are currently starting in the ninth era of this, I guess, cycle, and it is the Iron Ages, essentially. Iron, a little bit of steel. Actually, yeah, I'd say it's more of like closer to the Steel Age, but it is where we begin, and with all the technology lying around, that I had a thought and then I lost it. I'm very sorry. But essentially what happens is there's lots of technology lying around, but the crafting abilities of normal folk is about like upper iron, lower steel kind of deal, depending on the skill. Would we like to introduce ourselves? Yes, we would, says the DM. So we will start with Megan.
Hi, I am Freya Bird. I'm a clever Jack who likes to explore dark places.
Yes. And then Matt.
Hi, I'm Civ Astergard. I'm a strong Jack who metes out justice.
You couldn't sound more manly. And Dan, who, if you recall, is also from Scripted here.
Hi. I am playing Andrei Cahoot. I am a clever nano that crafts illusions.
Anyways, it's all in fun. I don't mean any of it. But, so yeah, those are the characters. We have one other who wasn't able to make it to the first session. He is currently out of town, improving his way out of whatever the fuck improv people do.
A paper bag.
A paper bag.
A brown paper bag.
A brown. Oh, sweet Jesus, that got depressing fast. Anyways, I'm going to quickly give you a scene of where we are starting our amazing adventure. So, the party is starting their adventure in one of the great kingdoms of the ninth world here, called Gone. It is a mercantile and innovative country. It's or kingdom, I suppose. This is still a monarchy. It's very much the economic center of the entirety of the Steadfast, which is essentially the settled world, or settled section of this world. They provide much. Well, yeah, I already stated that. They provide just about all of the economic power for trade, or facilitate it for the majority of the Steadfast. They have huge merchant fleets that coast along the shore and down the rivers and canals, and that's just the east side of Gone. The west and central part of Gone is a lot of sweeping hills and like vast plains, a lot of herding people and some agricultural farmers. They're pretty centralized on humans, whatever that term means at this point in time. There are other species out there. Visiants is what they're called. They are essentially alien creatures that kind of got left behind on Earth at some point and just stayed. But especially with the headquarters of the Angulian Knights, who you will probably hear about. You, Matt, would know who they are at the very least. Actually, you all would know who they are, now that I think about it, because they're very widespread. But especially with the headquarters there, they're very humans for humanity and mainly just tolerate the Viscients and more mutated humans. As long as they're, within a certain range of mutation. They're not Zer from Destiny kind of deal. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're starting. Well, that's the macro view where we're starting.
Mm-hmm.
The micro view, you will be starting in a very small town, about 250 population 250, outside of the western, I guess, agricultural hub for sure of Gone, called Jastin. This place, the town we're starting in is Dervelash, if I'm pronouncing that right. Dervelash. Deverlaush. Dervelash. This town is notable for two things. One is that it is the first and last stop for any traders coming in or out of Gone through Navarine. But it's rarely traveled due to the passing near the dark place called the Dark Hills, which is full of speculation and mistrust, in part due to the name, but in part due to several travelers and merchants have been attacked by roving bands of Marger along the way. Especially in recent months, the attack seems to have gone up a little bit, but it's suspected that they're coming from there. But honestly, they could be coming from anywhere. As well as being a population, it's one of the most dense populations in probably all the Steadfast of a Viscient species called Virgellin, who are, I'm not sure, humanoid. They are of acuter senses of smell, I believe. No, smell than humans, or maybe it's less. I don't really remember. I'd have to look at the book. I'm either gonna get called out on this, or who gives a fuck.
If it comes up, we'll,
if it comes up, I'll address it. But they also have an interesting ability. The thing that differentiates them most from humans, other than their physical appearance, is they have something called a crucible, which is a thing in their chest which they can open up and rearrange their organs to facilitate more mental acuity, become faster, better muscle tone, denser groups of muscle and bone. So let's get underway, shall we? Sorry if I'm a little stuttery. This is my first time DMing, so bear with me. I will get better, probably.
Okay.
All right. So we begin in the town of Dervelash, in the classic scene of the tavern. Everyone's sitting around grabbing a drink. The tavern is called the Crucible. The bartender was not very creative.
Obviously.
He just like the Crucible, place to come and rearrange your organs for your drink.
Interesting.
Yes. It's, I don't know.
I feel like I'm a
So
little
yeah,
output by this
here we
right
are.
now.
Are you all three sitting at a table together, or?
Yeah, I feel like we would be since we know each other.
You say
Sure.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know
So.
Matt's character. I don't really
yeah.
know your character. But
Yeah.
We know each other by proxy.
Yeah.
But you're all here. Megan, I believe you heard that there were some interesting ruins around.
Yeah, definitely. There's actually some ruins out down yonder that I was
Down
hoping
yonder.
to check out later on, but
Yeah.
maybe there's like maps or something
Yeah.
around town. Might have some interesting treasure.
Yeah. You also heard that this might be another place to get something called Azure Steel.
Oh
which
darn, I love Azure Steel.
I know I'm sort of springing a little bit of that on you. Azure Steel it's a synthetic metal that people in the mining town of Omor have. The secret of how they cut it from the facility or whatever is buried beneath the ground there, they keep very closely guarded. but Azure Steel is very prized because it is much stronger than steel and a fair amount lighter. It's very durable, very strong, and very, very easy to move.
Sounds like some useful stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It would
Should,
fetch a
check
very
this
high
out.
price, and if you found a new location for it, it would be very, very good.
We could be rich.
You
Yes.
could be
We
very
could
rich.
be rich. I like this.
We could have cool new weapons.
We
yeah.
could have cool weapons.
However,
I
this
think
is
it's
fairly
good for
dangerous.
my
We could be
weapon.
rich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, you don't have to spend your amount of weapons.
Dan, how do I
It's
say
okay.
your name again?
Do you want the proper Ukrainian pronunciation?
However you want it to be said.
Andriy.
Hundli?
Nope. Not at all.
Hundli? I'm not.
Can you say that
Andre.
again?
Andre?
Use Andre.
Andre.
It's Andriy, but
Andri. All right, I'll try my best, and
Yeah.
if you want me to stop, I'll stop. Andri. Yeah. Does anyone want to order a drink? Order a drink. Get. Yeah. Sorry, I'm only kind of throwing these out there because I did.
Yeah. I'll order a drink.
You order
I
a
don't need
drink?
a cold or anything.
All right.
I'm good.
all right.
I flag down a waitress. And, yeah, like a pint of beer.
Pint of beer.
A glass of whiskey.
Glass of whiskey. Just for note, Virgilin are genderless until they choose otherwise.
Okay.
Well, she looks like a girl.
She probably should. Where are the dice? The dice or somewhere.
on dice.
Yeah, just a D6.
Dice
Do you want me to roll for you?
Yeah, just roll. What is it?
6.
6. All right, she is female.
Yes, I was correct. She looks like a girl.
Well, it's very difficult to tell, but
I deduced her femininity. by those
you're
things.
guessing. The voice is a little higher pitch
You know
than one would suspect.
that
It's
their
definitely not
hips never
neutral.
lie.
But all right, now it's time for some voices. All right, what pint what sort of pint would you like, sir?
Beer, ale, whatever you have.
We have slog. We have so we also have a few shots. We just got it in of jet fuel, if you wish.
Let's go with slog.
Slog for now. All right, slog is just their local brew. It's when I say slog, it'll most likely refer to their local brew,
Okay.
just because that's a shit ton of local brews I got to come up with that. So, all right, so
I'm
slog.
really
So
glad
she goes
that
off.
This isn't just some sort of thing that looks like slog.
Slog. So a pitcher will probably run about one shin, but that'll be a pitcher and a meal if you wish for a meal.
Cool, that sounds good.
Because yeah. What else are you all doing? Taking a look. Just explaining.
I mean, I'm here accompanying
Here.
what's your name?
Freya.
Freya.
Right. All right.
And I probably just ran into them. I was like, hey, people I know.
That's totally fair.
Yeah.
I know I'm
Hey.
throwing you guys into a
Yeah.
little bit, so I can some general things. It's like D&D. You'll maybe look
Yeah.
around, maybe try talking to a bartender that might know some things.
Is there anyone interesting looking in the town?
Roll perception. Do you have any assets?
I don't have any assets, but I don't have any dice either. So,
Thank God we have Dan.
Yeah, I brought like.
It's a D20.
A D20.
Yeah.
no.
He needs to roll a D20.
I mean, you could use.
14.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Okay, so looking around, you see the looks like at the bar an older Virgilian man, kind of tending. Oh, man. You see an older Virgilian for tending the bar. You see the waitress or the server who you flagged down earlier entering the back. Oddly enough, though, it's really weird. You do notice something a little odd. There is a what appears to be a human female sitting at a table, but she's also surrounded by 3 or 4 younger Virgilian, all talking to her and things like that. She seems politely interested, but she doesn't seem overly thrilled at the selection, shall we say.
Okay.
But you know, she looks like worst case scenario she would make do.
Hey, go get him. Go get him.
Go get her.
Yeah, dude, this is your chance.
No, I'm good. I'm
Yeah,
good.
do it.
This is your chance.
I'm not drunk enough yet. Where's the?
What if she?
Hey, bartender.
Life.
Bartender, get this man another drink.
Yes, 2 drinks.
Dude,
What?
You're currently yelling at nothing. Everyone just at the table over there kind of looks at you, looks over to where the server is, because this is a smaller establishment. They kind of just look back and they're like where she left and like whatever, and they go back to talking. About a minute and a half, 2 minutes pass. She comes back with a big pitcher. Like this is like this would fill at least 3 schooners of ale.
All right. So what is that like? 2 liters?
Yeah, basically.
Do you remember my whiskey?
Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
I'll be right back.
Thank
And she rushes off, and a minute or 2 later she comes back with. She also comes back with a pitcher of water as well, and she's like, "How much would you like it? How much would you like in?"
None.
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 Oh my. Okay. And she puts the pitcher down and hands it to you, and she says, "That'll be two shins for both, please."
Oh,
a shin each.
that's for a shin.
All right, mark a shin
That's
off,
another shin.
and mark a shin off.
And I down the entire jug as fast as I can.
Roll percentile. Actually, hold on. Okay, roll percentile.
$40.
Bad. All right. Cool.
I'm gonna drop my.
There's about this much whiskey, about an inch of whiskey in there.
I'm gonna drop one
Oh,
in
well.
there and chill it.
Just chill it. All right.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm chilling it for a bit.
A few more minutes pass, and you start feeling it. You start feeling the literal 2 liters ish of local. It's not particularly strong. It's about on our standards be about a 5.0 kind of deal,
Okay.
5.5. But you got a solid buzz going on.
Awesome.
You're feeling it.
So how's that lady with the?
She definitely noticed. She saw you do that. Her eyebrow kind of raised, and then she went back to her conversation.
Okay, I get up and start walking over there and listening as I go.
Oh my.
See what
Okay.
they're talking about.
All right, Dan, are you doing anything? Or sorry, Andre, are you doing anything? I can't pronounce it very well.
Andre.
Andre, you just
I am
surveying
watching
the
this.
room?
I'm thinking. I think
Andre's
I want
really
to.
good at
I
thinking.
think I want to. Okay. Illusion him to make him look better.
Oh, thanks.
Okay. Do you have the hedge magic, or is this your tier?
Craft illusions.
Craft illusions. Hold on. Let me just take. I was actually.
I think I need to be near him, so I like sneak.
Well,
sneak
you're
up.
with. You
Yeah.
probably would have cast it on before you left, and I
Yeah.
believe illusion it stays. So and just for flavor, it works. I won't. I'm just gonna look at.
I mean, I'm burly as it is.
I think it costs 1 point, but you have an edge in there, so it doesn't matter. It costs you nothing. You got.
Hidden illusion.
As you walk along, you kind of look down. You look. It's almost like you're glowing. Your muscles are a little more defined. Your facial hair is very nice and kept. You look nicer.
Okay.
All right. So you got. All right. So you're doing that, Megan. You just watching the show, or sorry,
I'm gonna
Freya. You just watching the show.
Take a very, very tiny sip of my whiskey.
All right.
It's
Percentile. Just
so-
roll a percentile.
these.
Yep.
Okay. That's 12.
Okay, it was a small sip.
Yeah.
It burns. It really burns. Like you only got probably like the tiniest little like sip on your tongue, like, and then after a few seconds the burning kind of goes away, and you're like,
I'm
oh,
just
it's
gonna
not a bad
swish it and
thing.
pretend to drink it for the rest of the night.
All right, burn. All right. So be a wise move. All right.
So what do I hear as I'm walking up towards her?
Oh, just standard hitting on her.
Oh.
Why? You're beautiful. The Vigilant have a very rough voice, so you hear lots of, "Oh, why don't you come back to my place, baby," and all that kind of stuff. I don't hit on people, so I don't know what to say. I'm flying by the seat of my pants here.
I walk up and hear that. That's how you're going about that? Wow. I've been doing it wrong.
You say that to them?
Yes, I've been...
All three of them. You do see now. There's three young Virgil in there. They all kind of look at you, and just like they give you that like back off look, right? And but she does seems roll a d4 or 6 or something.
D4. 3.
3. She seems she notices you, but she definitely eyes you with more interest than the 3 rather inebriated folk in front of her currently.
But
Yeah.
I ask her, are you doing okay, or are these guys bothering you?
It's no trouble really. They're boys, and you are men, and then they all of them sort of puff up and just say, "For you, baby, we're anything," right? 'Cause
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
and then
It's hard to compete with.
I'm gonna roll perception to see if I can hear that from hear that, or would I just be able to?
do you have? Oh well,
I do have
You
the
probably-
10 legs,
they're like 3-4 tables away. It's very quiet nights. I mean, there's a modicum of talk, but it's not like rough
Yeah.
or rowdy.
so yeah.
So yeah, I'd say roll. Funny.
11.
Yeah, you hear that in
I yell
just
over.
face palm.
Wow, that was lame.
Ooh, man, some mad shade being thrown around here. And then they just kind of, at this point, they're getting a little annoyed. Like they just heard that. They all kind of turn to you and a couple eye your guys' table here, and just like,
I'm gonna
it's
wait.
like, do you really want to? You really want to do this?
I go to them and ask her, I have a couple friends over there drinking right now. We probably have some more stimulating conversation than what's going on over here if you want to come over and have a drink with us.
That's all of a sudden, boom! The doors crash open to the bar. No one knows what's going on. You just look over, you see, panting, big cut right across the face of Virgilin, who's clearly just been assaulted, and all he just says, "Margar attack, please come quick." And
It's a marker.
a Margar?
Do we know what it is?
It's this thing.
Oh,
It's like a goat person.
Ah.
Yeah, I think you would know.
Okay.
They're pretty standard.
Yeah.
Goat
people.
Margar attack. And what do you do? Do you stay and hit on the lady, or do you?
I look at the guys and say, later boys, and walk over towards these dudes, grab them.
I'm gonna wink at the lady as I leave.
Oh, she winks back.
Yeah.
All right. So you go rushing outside. It's about
Yep.
dusk. Sun, you can see it behind the dipping behind the wild woods far to the northeast. And roll perception, all of you. I'm going to assume you grabbed the weapons on the way out.
Weapons perception.
12, and I do have an edge in
The 20?
mental.
This would be like if you're
I
trained
rolled
in
a
seeing.
9.
Oh, if you're trying to see me?
Can I roll your dice,
Observation
which
or
are
something?
probably slightly
If you
more balanced?
think it would, if you think it's gonna help you, shout it out, and
Okay.
I'll let you know.
16.
Identifying danger? Would that help?
Roll.
I rolled a 9.
Roll. Okay.
Probably
so
not going
you-
to see it anyway.
Yeah, okay. Dan?
I rolled a 12.
A 12.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So takes a minute for your eyes to adjust because you just came from a fairly nicely lit area. But then, how do you say your name again?
Civ.
Civ kind of, you notice off in the distance running, like, this is a plain, dusty plain area. You see running up a big cloud, a cloud of dust, because it's been a very dry few weeks. But you see several smaller, like, shadowy shapes rushing towards you, and two big ones. 2 very big ones. And you point this out, so all of you see this coming up.
Okay.
1 second. Oh, interesting. All right. So, roll for initiative.
17.
14.
10.
10, you said?
Yeah. I'm not really
Well,
finished.
okay. Oh, I could. Does someone have an extra pencil? I just need to write down the initiative order on my non-existent piece of paper. Where the fuck did it go? You know what? I'll just use Brandon's sheet for now. Unless you got that.
Just take a sheet.
Thank you, sir. Or ma'am. So, 17. I just need to check. So you got a 12?
I got a 10.
Oh, 10? So.
I mean, if you want to give me a 12.
17? I think?
17.
17 or 16.
I think you were 17.
That's 17, I think it is. And Dan?
14.
Alright, so just real quick. These okay. But sorry, there is one thing I do need to check. Where the hell is it? Oh, here we go. Okay, so it goes. And then yeah. Sorry about the delay. And then
We can edit things.
sorry.
We can edit things.
You can edit things?
Yeah.
That's true, we could.
We could take out the parts where we're just looking at pieces.
All right. Matt, what do? You can see they're about maybe 40 feet out. Now at this point you see eight smaller marger, the goat with their goat faces, just real pissed off. Like they look like they're ready for a fight. Some of them have about 6 of them have pole arms. 2 of them also have like short swords, and then behind them you see 2 giant Margaret chieftains rushing.
By giant, how giant are we talking
Oh,
here?
we're talking about, so the Margaret stand about, I don't know, mid 5 feet. These guys are probably about 6 or 7, 6 foot.
Okay.
They're a good 2 feet taller than the little ones.
All right. I stand my ground and grab my crank crossbow and start shooting at the nearest one with a pole arm.
All right. Can you? Wait, you shoot at one of the small ones?
Yes.
All right.
With a pole arm.
With a pole arm?
Sure.
Roll a d20.
17.
Yep. You hit it. And how much damage does the crossbow do?
I believe it's 4.
4. Okay. Okay. I can even just pull that up real quick. Yeah. One of the things is I should got you to write that one down. I did not think that far ahead because I was nervous.
Next time.
Next time we'll be super prepared. Next time, everybody.
Yeah.
I swear.
Let's get an editing.
Can you look up equipment? Crank crossbow.
Yep.
Oh wait, it's a medium weapon, isn't it?
It is.
Oh yeah,
It's 4.
It is 4. Yeah. So yeah, you manage to you take aim and you just see this one's eyes like it looks like it's looking right at you, and you just fire. As it's running, it embeds the bolt embeds itself into its shoulder, and you just hear in the relative quiet just this piercing scream echo out. And you notice the other ones kind of look over, but briefly, and just keep running. This one's a little staggered. It's a little surprised that it got hit this early. That ends your go. So that's...
How close are we to the tavern? Did we run out of
The
ways?
tavern,
or-
you're about, I'd say, good 50 feet from the tavern
Okay.
entrance, because the tavern opens up. It's meant to be there for like, hey, look at us, we're the first rest stop for weary travelers, right? So it's pretty much right on the outskirts near the road.
Okay.
But you ran out a good 50 feet from it. Actually, probably about 30 yards, 50 feet-ish. So that means. Okay, yeah. Dan, what would you like to do?
Okay. Well, as my action, I activate my whatchamacallit. Let me just pull Resonance Field.
Resonance field?
Yep.
Alright, so your resonance field, let me look at that real quick.
Faint lines that trace over my body and will allow me to make a mental roll if something physically hits me. within the next
Right. Oh, right, that's your ability.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Coughing all over the place today. It's getting everyone sick. This is Resonance Field. Yeah, so that costs 1 point of intellect, but you have an intellect edge of 1, I believe.
Yep.
Therefore, it is free.
Yep. All my stuff's free right now.
Yeah, that's one of the nice things about Tier 1. Just about everything you use built right is free. Alright. So, in that case, you see the two chieftains. They start pulling ahead of the rest of the group. They got much longer strides and they're ready to go. They get within about a short distance of you by the end of their turn.
Mm-hmm.
So both of them just come lumbering up. By the time the end of their turn comes, you see both of them have huge cleavers in both hands. They're reminiscent of the butcher from Diablo. So they got two giant cleavers in their hands, and they're very goat faces. You notice also dangling from their neck is a variety of fleshy organs, so like ears. You also see a couple bones strewn in there. Yeah, they do look slightly human, or at the very least from a humanoid. Megan, what would you like to do?
I'm going to attack them with my whip.
The big guys? Yeah, you'd have to.
Yeah, let's go with the big guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the big guys. What's the range on a whip?
I have no idea.
I can look. Back here a bit. Doo-doo. Again, we will have the weapon stuff figured out for later. Doo-doo. What? We're recording. Sorry, mate. I feel a little bit bad, but
I mean, you could pop it.
he also said he didn't want to be on because he didn't like.
That makes sense.
So, I believe it is a light weapon, though. All right. So the ranger on it is a light weapon. I'd say you'd have to move a little closer.
Okay.
So you'd have to move within immediate distance. So in your turn, you can move an immediate distance and then attack.
I'll just
it.
ready it then, and I'm gonna stay next to him.
Okay, so you step in beside Sven.
Sif.
Civ. Sorry, I will memorize your names eventually. You step in beside Civ.
Sif and Freya are both. Yeah. That's. Yeah.
Very
And then Andre.
Yeah. And then we got the one freaking Ukrainian. God damn it. So you step in beside Civ, whip at the ready. When I'm assuming you want to be prepared, this would be a prepared attack. And then the rest of the little martyrs are going to close the rest of the gap. They will rush up. They're not quite. They're just on the cusp of being within range of your whip, but they're just outside of it. That's where they are. So they are now in front of the big guys again, because the big guys kind of just sort of like slowed down just a bit. All right, top of the round. Where is it? All right, Sid, what would you like to do?
All right, I'm just gonna drop my crossbow and take out my shield and broadsword.
All right. Are you preparing yourself? Because you wouldn't be able to move. Because actions are very, very limited or very broad.
Yep.
So dropping it wouldn't require an action, but taking it out would. But I'd also say you could prepare yourself as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I'll
preparing
get
yourself-
a little bit in front of
All right. Prepare
Freya. And
All right. Andre, what would you like to do?
I'm going to move behind Civ and use my mental onslaught.
All right. That's short range, correct?
Yes.
All right. Mental onslaught. All right. So I believe, are you attacking them mentally or physically?
Mentally.
Mentally?
That's what I
All right.
specify mental onslaught.
Oh, sorry. I always
Physical onslaught
is 4, but it doesn't ignore armor.
It does ignore armor, and it's also within, I think.
Is that one short range?
Yes, it's a shorter range.
Dan.
Onslaught.
So must be
Short
range. No, it can be either.
Okay, yeah.
It can be either mental or physical is short range.
I'm still gonna use my mental.
All right. So
The closest
who are
one to
you-
me.
Closest one.
Yeah.
All right. So that would be this guy. So you just hit him straight up for 2 damage.
Yep.
All right, cool. All right. All right. The Chiefs are gonna move in, and what the hell is it? All right. They're going to go after. Well, the first one is going to attack you. He's going to swing down with one of his cleavers. He's going to move in and just give big swing down right at you. What do you do?
okay. I try and dodge out of the way.
Dodge out of the way? All right. Do you have anything that would assist in dodging out of the way?
Shield gives bonus to speed defense.
It does?
Yes.
All right. Anything else? Because you can, those things stack. Those things stack.
I don't think there's anything else.
Nothing else? All right. So roll a d20.
9.
Okay. So you try and dodge out of the. Hold on. Yeah, you try and dodge out of the way, but unfortunately he manages to just catch you, and you take 6 damage.
6 minus 2.
Yeah, 6 minus 2.
So that remind me how this works.
Okay, so you take 6 damage, but you have 2 armor.
Yes.
So the armor takes off the damage, and then what you do is from your might pool, unless it's specified, you will always go top might, speed, and then mental.
Gotcha.
So you take 4 points off of your might pool.
Cool.
Yep. You're still sitting pretty good though, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I figured. All right. And then the next one is going to go after your. No, because you would be just out of the range, so it's going to come after you. Yeah, so it's going to come after you. So the next one's going to come up, and
Wait. I forget. Do we get a bonus when we're beside each
you
other?
do. You do not take that damage.
Oh, cool.
You manage to evade it just in time, feeling good that you got your buddy at your back.
Nice.
All right. The next one, however, is going to come in and do a sweeping side attack.
I'm gonna jump over.
You're going to jump over? Ooh.
I have jumping
Hey.
and then quick as fuck.
All right, so you're good at jumping. All right, so, and then you're going to, so you, what
I
else?
have my
you-
whip at the ready.
This would be at the beginning of
Okay.
there's no real held action that just makes it easier for your next attack. So let's see. So it's a. Do you have anything else that would stack with this for speed defense? This would be a speed defense task.
Speed defense. This one. I feel like I had something, but I do see. Mental defense, danger. No, just jumping.
Just the jumping?
And speed.
All right.
Get all-
Roll a d20.
D20.
Oh right, yeah. Roll a d20.
I rolled a 10.
You managed to jump over with. It feels a little closer than you like, but you successfully jump over the swinging of the blade.
Good thing I haven't lost my feet yet.
What would you? It's now your turn, Freya.
Freya.
Sorry. There's someone in my party, Freya. So
Okay.
I can't. Yeah.
It's okay.
So Freya. I'll get it one of these days. Would you like to do now?
Can I attack him?
You can absolutely attack.
Okay, I'm gonna hit him with my whip.
Yeah, big whip, big slash with the whip. All right. All right, give me a roll. D20. Almost everything will be a D20 unless they state otherwise.
16.
Oh, yes. Okay, so as you're jumping over, just while you're still in the air, you bring the whip across and then crack it back, leaving a nice big cut up his chest. And he's gonna feel that in the morning. What are they at there at? Alright, so they're not that big, so oh right, they're not that big, so yeah, it would have missed you either way. I just forgot that they were at a different level than I have down here. So alright, so that's a light weapon, so give him a nice good cut right across the chest. You even managed to make a couple of the ears all around his neck fly off. It was very well placed. Then here's where things get fun. Two of the the martyr are now going to break off. You see them. This is oddly coordinated. Especially you notice this, Civ, and you're like, this is oddly coordinated for them. They're usually very hit and run. In fact, it's odd that they're even attacking a village at all. But it's been known to happen. But two of them are going to charge after you. They're going to only be able to get into immediate distance. They won't actually be able to attack because they're still a short distance away from you. However, they are immediate distance from you. So actually 3 come after you, I think. Yeah, 3 come after you. So there's 3. They can't do anything though. 2 of them are going to go and attack you, Civ, and 2 are going to attack you, Freya. I got it right the second time. Freya. Alright, so I need you to roll.
Twice?
D20. D20. Yeah, twice.
17.
He charged and you just smack it away with your sword. You're just like, nope. You think that was pretty weak, in fact.
And a 2.
Oh, the second one, however, in your confidence, kind of gets you across the. Where the hell did I put my card? Nah, fuck it, whatever. You take 3 points of damage.
Gotcha.
Yes. And then 2 are coming after you.
Okay. First one. That's a 17.
Yeah. At the same time, you see Sev knock the one out, laughing kind of. You do the exact same thing. You just like. You just the first attack seems oddly weak from these two. They even look a little surprised that it was that pathetic. For as surprised as they can look.
The second one is an 18.
18. The second one, you actually, you get you poke it in the eye. Yeah, the second one swings and you give it a little poke in the eye and it just kind of coils back a little bit, like a little surprised that you did that. It's not used to that tactic.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised too that I did that.
Top of the round. Can you all make a perception check?
Is that D20?
15.
or-
15? Alright.
9.
9.
I think that's enough.
8.
It's a 9.
Oh, it's a 9?
No, that's a 6.
Oh,
Oh, it's a 6. Oh, okay.
We couldn't even perceive the roll.
In all the commotion, Andre, you still, you somehow, you keep a level head, you're prepared for that, but off the distance you see another shape charging towards you. Nice small little dust cloud. It's about, I don't know, it's hard to tell who it is because the sun's set much lower now. But it's charging. And you notice you're not sure what it is, but it's coming at the tussle that is happening now. Seb, what would you like to do? Or Siv, sorry.
Since I prepared a bit last round,
Oh, yeah.
do you think I can declare guilt and attack in the same turn?
How does guilt work? Is it?
It counts as an action. But
If it's an action, okay, but you wouldn't get a bonus then.
Yeah.
I will say you won't get a bonus to it. Again, this is fudging it a bit. We're playing
That's right.
around with how it goes.
I feel like
okay,
it's
sure.
odd that does take an action, but
I
it's
believe
probably
you need to
balanced.
kind of justify the guilt or innocence a bit.
I feel as though the organs around the neck are somewhat
Good
indicative
enough.
of...
All right. Yeah, that's fair. That is definitely fair. Where are you, Matt? All right.
And that's just one of them. So I'm gonna declare the one that Megan cut open guilty.
What's make judgment? Designation. What do
My-
you get for it again?
Difficulty of attacks is decreased by 1 step. But
Okay.
that's up
You
to
can do it, but
I was gonna bring it up last turn because I just kind of...
you know what? Because it doesn't matter as long as you can see them. You can apply it. I
Yeah.
think you would have done this earlier. Just keep it in mind for next time.
Yep.
Right. So yeah. So you'll keep that. We'll say you did it earlier, as well as you're prepared now will work, and so it's now 2 less difficult to kill. And you're attacking.
All right. I'm gonna take my broadsword and thrust it at the wound that Megan made on
The Margaret Chieftain.
Yes.
All right.
So that's, if it hits, it's an extra 1 point.
It's an extra 1.
Yeah. Oh, that's a 3.
Is decreased by 1 step.
That's what thrust is.
Oh right, thrust. You're thrusting.
Yes.
It's a 3.
That's a 3.
Ooh. Okay. Let's see.
Unless it's a 1, I believe.
Yeah. Wait. Hold on. Oh shit, that's right. You're back to back.
Yep.
You're not even sure how you do it. You feel your foot catch, and it's less of a deliberate thing, and you think for half a second it's not going to work, but somehow you manage to find purchase right in its chest, and it lets out a roar. It was not expecting this. And broadswords are medium,
Yes.
right? So it's 5 points of damage. Yeah, because fuck. Yeah, I'll say that. So, okay.
Okay.
Andre, what would you like to do? I keep putting every accent but
Yeah.
Ukrainian on it.
Yeah.
What are you
I was
talking
like
about?
on delay there. I was like,
Andale.
I was like, you'll get it.
Andale.
You'll get it. I'm gonna jump backwards so I'm not as close to the 3 that are coming after me.
All right. You can
And-
move back an immediate distance
Yep.
or a short distance if you don't do anything.
Well, can I use my illusion to make myself turn invisible?
Yeah.
I'll jump backwards and do that as I'm jumping backwards.
Sure. Roll a d20 for me.
Ooh, 16.
16. Yeah, you managed. As they're charging up towards
Yeah.
you realize what's happening, and as you jump backwards, to them it's like you just disappear.
Yeah.
It's like you just vanish, and they're all very surprised. Like they were expecting someone right there. One of them even swings out the sword in or his spear or polearm where you were, but doesn't hit anything. It brushes right in front of you. You're very you're a little wary, but they're kind of freaking out a little bit because they just saw someone vanish in front of them. All right. Well, that's no fun. All right, and then oh, I forgot about that guy. No, that's the guy you hit with the bolt. So the guy you hit with the bolt is now kind of limping up. Wait, what? That should be. Oh no, that's that. Okay, I was very confused for a second. Okay. Yeah, the guy with the bolt finally got there. You see now that it got him. I believe I may have stated before, but it got him like right in the crux where where his pelvis and leg kind of meet up.
Okay.
And as he's like kind of limping up, he snaps off the shaft and just keeps walking. He looks real pissed. He gets within immediate distance of you, but that's the entirety of his turn. And then Freya, the two coming after you are going to swing. Give me. So the first one's going to do a quick thrust forward with his polearm. What are you gonna do?
Dodge.
Dodge?
Yeah.
All right. Are you trained in dodging?
I don't think so. No.
All right.
I'm gonna jump away from it. No, can't do that either. That's not real great.
Yeah, like
Can't do
jumping
much.
over the cleaver made that's jumping away that's kind of like basically what Dan did.
Yeah.
Or Andre did. So just give me. They're not too terribly difficult to beat.
Yeah.
The average martyr is like. I mean, you don't want to run into them because they're not pleasant, but they're not overly terrifying.
I'm just gonna attempt to dodge out of the way.
All right, roll a d20.
Sure. Let's see what happens. Ow, that's a 2.
Oh.
That hurt.
You start to move out of the way, but bump into Sev. Oh no! Wait, hold on. Yeah, no, never mind.
It's still not
you
great.
bump into Sev. Yeah. And then, and as you do it, it cuts across your arm, dealing 3 points of damage.
Okay, and I take that off my might.
Yes.
So.
And then the second one's going to come in and do a quick strike at you with. Well, this is one of the ones with swords. It's going to do a quick slash at you, just a quick little chop at you as well.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try and dodge that one.
Yep.
too, so
Yep,
So
yep.
let's see
You're
what
up, though.
happens. It's 6.
Yeah, you're slightly more. The adrenaline kind of got you off the cut, and you're like, oh, and you move out of the way, no problem. The two are coming after you now, Sev,
Okay.
and
Do my best to parry the first one with my shield.
Harry the first. Oh, with the shield, sure.
Yes. So blocking speed defense.
This would be a might, actually.
Really?
Yep, blocking is a might defense.
Okay.
If you moved out of the way, that would be speed, but blocking them is a might.
See, that's weird because the shield gives you a speed bonus,
Yeah.
which is I figure that's parry, but whatever.
Shield gives you a speed.
Yeah.
We'll roll with it for now. We'll revisit that stuff later. I'm
Because-
pretty sure that any blocking is a might, but don't worry about it for now.
Parry more than block.
Yeah,
like
I suppose.
brush
Yeah,
over
if
it.
you were just gonna straight up try and catch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, go ahead. Is that a 1?
That's a 1.
Oh
We should
my
stop
god, I'm
using
so
the dice.
happy.
Yeah.
I get to do what is called a GM intrusion, and I don't get to have to give you guys shit.
Awesome.
Alright, so let's see.
Let's not use this anymore.
Yeah,
Do you have
we
any
need to
other
do
dice?
funny. He's cursed.
Okay, I won't be a major dick.
This
This
I
is why
You
you
could be a
never-
minor
This is
dick.
why
I'll
you
be a
never roll
minor
another
dick,
man's
okay.
dice.
Are you gonna be a bike?
You managed to block it, but in doing so, you don't really realize it and leave your entire front open, right in front of one of the chieftains, the one you just stabbed. It's gonna have a much easier time hitting you. Because in your haste to block it, you didn't realize that you forgot this dude is here as well as the other guy.
Okay.
So, yeah, the second small guy is gonna do a thrust in with his sword. Give me a roll.
12.
You kind of realize this is happening and just kind of like dodge out of the way as the blade comes swiping just past. Like it grazes your armor a little bit, and you realize, oh shit,
Yeah.
I've fucked up a little here. Top of the round. What are you gonna do?
All right. So I have the 2 big guys on me and 2 little guys in my face too.
Yeah, the other one is very like to keep this GM intrusion going and make sense. The other guy, the big guy, moved into a more advantageous position to hit you next time.
The healthy big guy.
No, the one you fucked up.
Oh, the one I fucked up.
Yeah,
He's gonna be a big guy eventually.
All right.
he's still a big guy.
I try and stab him in the chest again.
Let's make it
All
a
right,
big guy.
he's going to give me a roll. We'll say
18.
I was gonna say we're gonna change it from him easier to hit you to you harder to hit him, but it doesn't matter. You fucking hit him. So thrust again.
Yep.
And that's free for you, right?
Yep.
Yeah, alright, so you give him a thrust, not big
Yeah,
thrust,
give him
5
a-
points of damage. He's looking pretty rough, like this one, not only did you thrust into the cut, but it was up a bit, and
Mhm.
you definitely felt something crack. And when you pull it out, there's a like gout of blood just comes, like it's something hemorrhaged. Ooh, yeah. It's whether it was a particular dense bit of muscle or an organ, you're not 100% sure, but he is not
We're
liking
not
it.
anime people. We just break things. Dan,
Okay.
you're invisible. You got 3 guys looking for where the hell you are.
I'm gonna back up another few steps.
All right, I'm gonna say so. You back up to you're now a short distance from them.
Yep.
It's 2 immediate.
That should still be within my illusion cube, right?
It's a 3x3 meter cube, right?
Yeah.
We'll say you're right on the edge.
Yes.
Because it's very loose with
Yep.
the distance term. So we'll
Yep.
say you're right on the edge.
Yeah. And then I'm going to. Am I close enough to physically onslaught the wounded?
Yeah, it's short distance.
Yeah, I'm
Physically
gonna.
onslaught. Hit him for 4 points of damage.
Yeah, so he just gets around like thwacked.
All right, give me
out
a
of
roll.
nowhere. 1.
1.
Yeah.
We're doing great.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you go to do it, and just before you can, I'm not sure exactly how you start thinking about like pushing the energy into the martyr in front of you.
Yeah.
You don't really realize it, and you trip. You step on a large rock,
Yeah.
and it like gives out from you. You slip forward, and you just hit face plant, and your invisibility cube
Yeah.
falls.
Yeah.
And 3 Margar let's turn their heads downwards at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glad.
Actually, hold on. Yes, hold on. Megan, can
Freya?
you give me a? Freya. Well,
I know.
can you give me a D20 roll, please?
Here's that one. Then the other one. It's a 5.
Oh man, you guys are not making this easy on yourself.
No, we're
I'm
not.
just not gonna touch your D20s because I'm gonna curse them.
This is why you never roll someone else's dice.
Mine even ran away from me.
Shit. Okay, well. Alright, so we'll come in here.
Let's see. That would have been fine.
Oh, I forgot
No,
my
it's
book
fine.
over there. What's her name? Yeah. Okay. The two chieftain. Actually, you two roll perception. You're on the ground, just
Yeah.
face planted.
You're not perceiving much of the dirt.
1.
20.
Okay, don't worry. Don't worry.
Got a 20.
You got a 20? Okay.
I'll perceive for you, friend.
Don't worry.
Did
This
you roll
wasn't.
another
This
one?
wasn't.
Oh, I feel like
It'd be very hard for me to fuck with you on just looking around.
No, I feel like what would have happened
Oh, I
is
know, I know.
stabbed him in the chest, pulled it out, and I just got blood in the face.
It's not just that. As you're wiping it off, you're like, oh, god damn, that's disgusting. A gust of wind comes, blows up the loincloth, and you just see Margaret Schlong just slapped around
Oh
in
my
your
god
face.
damn it!
Yeah. You, however,
I do not see the mark. I would see the mark.
with your dark, you can also see in dim light because it's rather dim light now.
Yeah, I
you're
can
basically
see
just getting the torches that kind of depict where the city limits are.
I'm used to
No, you, however, managed to on your last move out of the way. You have a very clear line of sight out of town, and you see a female with like azure colored armor, so like this or more greeny like
So
azure.
like a seafoam.
Yeah, sort of like a seafoam green armor, just charging up. She looks like she's ready to go. Her shield on her left arm, and as she's charging up, you see her grab at a sword on her hilt, and you can tell she's ready to fuck something up. you see that?
Oh, is she coming to fuck up?
Yeah.
That's the only issue.
She's ready. She's coming in. All right. Let's see. It's the chieftain's turn now, I believe, because you two just went. So yes.
Did I
No.
get a type?
You're after the chieftain.
Okay.
So the one chieftain that whose dick you saw decides to. This is the one who you fucked up. Is going to slice down at you.
14.
You definitely move out of the way.
Cool.
You are kind of like you're kind of recoiling from the scene before you, and you look up and just as the blade comes down, you move out of the side out of the way. The other one, however, is going to take a slice at Freya. Sorry, Freya.
I'm
One of
just
these
gonna
days,
write my
Rowan.
name
One of
down.
these days. I'm just gonna get an elastic band every time I mess it up.
I roll my.
Roll.
That's another
Nat
20. I just need you to
fucking 20.
not touch my
All right,
Yeah.
so I suppose so since you're dodging out of the way, on a natural 20, you get a major effect. What would you? So that'd be something like daze him for a round, or like so.
Your sushi is falling apart.
Yeah, it is. It was so exciting. I just decided to squeeze it way too hard. I just want to pick the rabbit.
I'm not gonna feel as bad about munching about this chocolate. I'm trying to be silent about it.
Don't worry about it.
Suggestions for you are the target is also stunned and loses its next turn.
Are we still outside of the bar place?
You're about 50 feet from it.
Okay, no. Not that then.
Do you want to just say you stun him for till the beginning of your
Sure.
turn?
Yeah,
Sure.
I'll backhand him like a bitch and
Sure.
he's stunned.
So you evade, and
I just swore. Are we allowed to
from
swear?
your pocket you take one of your small like tools that you usually just keep on hand just in case, and you fling it right at his face, and it catches him right in both eyes because this is like a two-pronged instrument, or very
My
blunt.
scissors.
But yeah, and it just bats him right in the eye, and he's like, it's also very heavy, and you manage to catch him in a weak spot on the skull, which is pretty rare for a martyr. But you get him right in the eyes and right in the crown, and you send him reeling. He's super surprised, and he finds one of those rather large loose stones sort of dot the ground and slips and falls right on his ass. The only downside is the loincloth doesn't fall at the same time, and you get another face full right in the face.
I smell a theme. You're going to be staring at dicks.
Yeah. So yeah, that's great.
Damn.
So that happens there. He's on the ground, and now both of you can see in all of her rage this rather about a little shorter than you'd expect, about 5'5", 5'6" woman in full plate armor, just charging up. Her helmet's visor she knocks her helmet visor down as she comes rushing up, and takes a and just decides to slam down on the one on the ground.
Injured? That's the non-injured one, probably.
No, this was the non-injured one. Megan, Freya, give me a roll.
20.
Yeah, no.
Just gonna guess it's 20. 19.
19. Oh boy. Oh yeah. So so the one on the ground is sort of still reeling. She comes out, and her broadsword just slices right into the shoulder of this thing, and it's a deep wound. The martyr on the ground is now dazed, not sure what happened, and suddenly this sharp, piercing slash cuts right across its chest. It lets out a howl that if you weren't prepared for it would probably it would terrify just about any regular person. But you know, you get a little battle hardened, so you're ready for it. It takes a fuck ton of damage, by the way.
That thing had some lungs on it.
It takes 7 points of damage. So let's see. Right. It was not expecting that, and it is not happy. Now the other martyr. The other martyr are a little like they just heard both of their chieftains howl in very big pain. They're a little wary now. They weren't expecting to be best to have, because in their society it's very the strongest is the best, and if you're not strong you die. The three who are bearing down on you, Andre, wheel around surprised that they were not expecting to have their leaders this messed up. They were expecting an easy victory, and hearing their shrieks has startled them. Only one decides to come after you, actually.
Yeah.
And you got nice and lucky there. So, give me a roll.
So, using my resonance field, I'm going to do a intellect defense.
You can do that.
12.
12. Yep. You manage to roll kind of out of the way. Unfortunately, this brings out about a coughing for you.
Yeah.
So you just kind of sit there hacking, coughing. But on the plus side, you are now you managed to evade it and got a little spittle in the guy's face. The other two, the ones attacking you, are very wary, and in fact, two of them are going to take slashes at her. The rest are going to kind of give her a wider berth, and that means moving away from you two as well, because they kind of move this way as opposed to towards you. So they're can you give me just 2 rolls?
That's a 4.
Trying to think. She is. She wasn't really expecting it. It just glances off the plate armor. It just goes tunk she just kind of like you see the helmet turn towards this Marger, like your fucking next buddy. 12? Yeah, again, it just, the other one brings the sword down, but it just, the way the armor is shaped just goes shink. It just, the armor just deflects it. But
You
yeah.
need to get you some of that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, the plate armor, six points of protection.
It's pretty nice.
It's
Okay.
good, it's expensive, and it's heavy. Like, if you were wearing plate armor, it'd be very difficult for you to move out of the way.
Mhm.
And you wouldn't be able to carry probably all the weapons you have. Unless you're very strong. Alright, top of the round.
My turn.
Matt.
All right.
Okay, tip.
So there's the bloody chieftain right in front of me still.
Bloody Chieftain, yep.
All right. I'm going to underhand my broadsword into his crotch.
Oh, a little bit of
revenge.
revenge. Alright.
You know exactly where to
It's
hit.
not a thrust. It's just a swing.
Give me a roll.
18.
Oh, okay, so 18. In combat, you get to apply 2 extra points of damage.
Was there a minor effect there?
No,
instead?
minor effect's only on 19.
Okay.
Minor effect, his voice has changed a little. When he screams.
So
he's
that's
screaming a
4
higher
points of
pitched
damage.
voice.
A big martyr dick falls to the ground.
Oh,
Well, you would see.
no words escape him. You can tell that the pain is way too much. You definitely made a eunuch in this one. You feel
He's not gonna live
it's
long
just
enough to worry
fleshy
about
tissue up there. You just sling, just shing. Its eyes start popping, and it can't actually, like, when you know you're in so much pain, you just kind of like. Yeah, that's what it's kind of doing. It's still alive, but you can tell it's barely hanging in there.
Until it doesn't want to be anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
100. Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna
Stand up.
stand up.
All right, you're up.
Do I get any more move? Or is that free?
No, you can't
Okay.
move anymore because you can move an immediate distance and attack. You
And-
can stand up and attack.
Or
action, anyway.
I'm going to attempt to stab the murderer in front of me.
All right. So you
Got a
take a dagger,
dagger.
no problem, because it's a light weapon,
Yeah.
and everyone but the one in front of you is kind of prepared for it. You just, I'm assuming you take it out and you slice out at the same
Yeah.
time. All right.
I go for the jugular, but
All right. So. All right. Roll.
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 roll. That is 10.
1 times 10.
Yeah.
We're not studying. Oh, what's up?
Either healing or cool.
Oh. No, that's fine. Sorry. No, thanks, Richard. Yeah. All right. He was just returning something. I thought he wanted him to. Sorry for that interruption. We are in a public space, so this will happen.
We can edit it out.
Yeah, we'll probably edit most of this stuff.
Did that in post.
Yeah.
That's a problem for tomorrow, Rowan.
Yeah, tomorrow. I'm kidding. Jesus, I got like 3 hours to go through. So yeah, you catch it. You give it. Oh, you roll a 10.
Yep.
Yeah, you give it a nice slice. It's a little off because you have to pull it out of the sheath at the same
Yeah.
time. But you get a nice little swing in. Get it nice across the shoulder. It kind of recoils. It's like.
Yeah.
At this point, it actually it kind of curses at you in a very basic language. It just tells you it's very Yoda like in its talk, but even less. It's sort of like very choppy, and very like kind of deal. I'm not sure what one of their curses would be, but
Yeah.
so yeah, you give it a nice little ding. Cool. All right, Civ. What would you like to do?
It's the chieftain's turn because he just went.
Nope, top of the round. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that. Sorry. Again.
Chieftain, then Megan, then little dudes.
Yep. Sorry, I am still all over all confused. So chieftains, the one on the ground that you just whose
Who wants
life
to
you have altered for assuming it lives, kind of it can't move. It tries to stand up and kind of like give you. It tries to kick out at you basically because you're right there. It'll kick out at you. Just roll.
Okay. I just try to duck it. 8.
Yeah, you see the kick. It's late. It's obviously a last ditch attempt to like move. It's one of those panic reactions. You just kind of like just move a little out of the way. Nothing. The one that is near Megan, however, so
This isn't the one that was near Megan got down on the ground and was getting stabbed by Azure Lady.
oh yeah.
And the one that was in front of I think he was still standing, but
Oh, right, you swung up into that way.
Yeah.
Okay, he falls to the ground, and in that case, it would be more like he's on his knees and he kind of like swipes out at you with the dagger. You avoid it. No problem. The one on the ground by Megan is still on the ground, and it gets up on its turn, but that's all it can do.
I'm gonna attack it and get it back on the ground.
Megan, you're gonna try and take out its legs.
Yeah, I'll whip its legs.
Okay, so you whip out try and snag it with the leg. All right, so
And
hold on.
oh,
So that's these are pretty big beasts. Roll. What'd you roll?
16.
16. You don't knock it to the ground, but because it's very stocky, but you do manage to upset its balance enough where it would probably be hard for it to hit you next turn round. And now it is the new combatant, the knight lady who just rushed in the fray. She is going to hammer down. She's going to spin around and no, she's going to keep attacking the one that you just fucked up. So Dan, give me a roll.
Okay. 8.
8. Let's see this thing itself. Unfortunately, as she's swinging, her sword sort of slips, and she only smacks it with the broadside of the sword. And she's like, "Oh, damn!" She wasn't accounting for how much speed, how much time she had to roll. So she doesn't. But she did get its attention. Now it is very aware that there is a presence behind her that is not friendly. So Mario's turn. So it was all right. So let's see. These ones. Oh man. Oh, that's there. And that's there. That's there. Okay, cool. So. The two closest to Yusuf are going to. They haven't taken any damage. They notice that the one that they're following has fallen pretty badly, and oh boy, they both like kind of turn to each other and then turn to you, and you think that just thinking about it, you're like, shouldn't they be scared that I fucked up their boss? But they both turn to you, and you see almost like for lack of a better word, and to give you a little bit of a hint, that you just see opportunity in their faces, and they're both gonna come swinging at you with they're gonna both are gonna attack with their pole arms at the same time.
Okay.
Hold on, this is
Okay. 10 and 3. I'd be trying to.
Yeah,
just
the
dodge
first
it away.
one. The first one you manage to dodge. The second one comes streaking in and clips you along the like the side, but it's like at an upward thrust, so it comes along a bit and just leaves the side of your body at the pelvic bone.
Okay.
You take 3 points of damage.
Okay.
I believe it's 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Alrighty.
Okay.
And then the third one is the one that you bolted, and he's just saying to himself, basically, he doesn't really, he's not feeling a lot of confidence. He just watched something he feared and thought was incredibly strong basically fall into these guys, and he's kind of backing away. It's like it's kind of limping a little way, so it's about a short distance from you now. The other two are right in your face. So let's see. So it's these three, and then
How does your teammate thing work?
I have no idea. I don't know.
I was
how
just
our
wondering what
teammate thing
the
works.
details of her team thing was.
like
We
the
should
plus
write that
one.
down.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have mattered.
No, I know that wouldn't have mattered. That's okay. I was just wondering what
You
cases
get a
it
plus
looked like.
1 to anything when you're back to back.
Okay. Gotcha.
It's definitely defense, I'm pretty sure. Anything you collaborate on, any defense.
Yeah. So if we're fighting together, it makes sense.
Yeah, it should. We'll just double check. Sorry. But that should be how that works.
One when with zip.
Mm-hmm.
Put it down. It makes
Oh, right, it's the connection. So, for sake of brevity, we'll say it's just about anything as long as you're close together. But I'm
Yep.
pretty sure it includes defense. So that happened. And then the 3 that were attacking you,
Yeah.
Master, have kind of they're feeling pretty good. Well, actually, well, not all of them. One of them is definitely pissed at you. The other 2 are kind of like, if we're gonna do this, let's do it now. And they actually take off towards the Azure Knight. Lady in the seafoam green. And the other one is going to actually take a swing at you.
Okay. That is 4.
4.
Yeah.
Okay. He catches you.
Yeah.
And this one, it definitely slams into your shoulder.
Yeah.
And then retracts. And then so you take 2 points of damage.
2.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
It's not like I totally don't have very, very little.
Yeah.
Health.
Just so everyone kind of knows what the playing field's at right now. You two are basically together. You're about a short distance off from them.
Yeah.
You have Freya, bloody hell. You have a downed chieftain right in front of you, or no, offset chieftain who's kind of like legs are a little apart. You got one on the knees, basically just like in its death throes. You also have 2 of the little Margra, yeah, in front of you, and they're both looking real good. You have 3 of them, or sorry, you have another 2 in front of you. They're looking pretty good, and the one that you bolted earlier is behind where the chieftains are, about a short distance away from them.
Mm-hmm.
And the knight that joined you is right on top of the one. Thank you. Thank you for the sticky note. But, is right on top of the one that is, or right, I guess, behind at this point. Love it. Oh man. Jesus. Look at this shit. Look at that. Fucking hell. I appreciate that one on your forehead. And then the two of the ones that are attacking you have charged over to you because you're closer. And so they're sort of flanking you. It'll be within range. Now, God fucking damn it! How do I? I'm just gonna sip my coffee politely. Fuck.
I feel like you should take a picture of this for the viewers.
All right.
do
Where's
this.
my phone?
Yeah.
Here it is.
Megan, where's yours?
It's on the front. Hold on, I'll put it on my face.
All right.
Back over here.
Alright. Oh, I can't make out the names. Here, I'm gonna come over there. Smoosh your
Yeah, I'll
faces together. Smoosh your faces together.
Smooshing.
I'll post it later. Dan, tilt your head more towards him. There. I think you'll be able to read it. If you zoom in, yeah, you can see it. I'll post that later. Fuck.
Put this back where you'll notice it.
Oh, thank you. Fucking hell. Anyways, so what happens? Where was I? All right, she was behind the one that you offset at this point because it basically popped back up and then got one. Whoa! Right, and she's there, and then the two are now about immediate distance. He's like in between you two, so right on the cusp of immediate. If you took a step forward, you could probably slash it. Then they're flanking you. They're both pretty. One of them's you can see he's got that's what it looks like. It looks a little like it's shaking off something. And the other one's looking pretty good. So yeah, that's the playing field as of right now. Let's see. I'm just gonna roll one of these for brevity. Okay. No. Wow. Interesting. So, top of the round.
All right.
Civ.
So I'm thinking there's the chieftain basically on his knees right in front of me, right?
He's fucked up.
All right.
He
I want to try and decapitate him and aim his head at the other two guys with the pole arms.
all right.
And can I apply some effort to do this?
I wouldn't recommend it, mainly because you if you want to do the effect.
See,
Go ahead.
I want to
Go
try and
ahead.
hit them with the head.
All right. So. All right. Give me a roll. Just the 1 point of effort.
Yes. That's a 9. That's a 9.
9. All right. So let me see. All right. So, and the two guys beside him?
Yep.
All right.
I'm just trying to aim the head.
So, and you applied effort?
Yes.
All right. So, I would say, I know it's already been coined, but how do you want to do this? But you have told me how you want to do this, so this is what's going to happen. Yeah, you, like a batter, you get up and you swing in. He looks up at you just as the sword meets the neck. You feel the severing of flesh, and as you pass through the spine, you tilt the sword up or down just a little bit and pull upwards. As slicing through the neck, when it reaches the end, you flip it over. And the two, were they the ones running at you?
Those were the two with the pole arms that keep stabbing me.
Okay. It smacks into one, sending him staggering back. This is a fairly big head. And actually, one of the horns of the Mario Chieftain gives him a nice little like stab in the chest. So he actually takes one in.
So, is that might or speed effort? What do you think?
That would be might.
Okay.
That would be might. So if you don't have an edge there, then that's 3. If you do, it's 2.
2.
Okay. So that's and it bounces off him and then lands face facing the other one, just like tongue kind of lolling out, The light in the eyes dies slowly, and it's just the one that didn't get hit, that the face landed, just fucking takes off. He's like, nope, and just pieces out. Yeah. So he starts running. He's about a short distance away. No, his turn is him taking off essentially. All right. So Dan, you got one guy right in front of you.
I'm gonna step backwards and go and visit Freak again.
Visit Freak again?
Yeah.
All right. You take a step backwards. It's, so you're still in immediate range from him. So if you did, okay. Still in immediate range. But you...
Well, basically I'm trying to go back as far as I can.
Yeah, it's an immediate
Yeah.
distance, so it's immediate to short.
Yeah.
You're right there,
Yeah.
but you're still immediate.
Yeah.
That's the only thing you do to still
Okay.
take an action. So you do that.
Oh, that went far.
Reroll.
4 dice don't count. It'd be nice if it did because that was not 20. But that was an 18.
18?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Same kind of deal. You
Yeah.
do the jump back thing, and as you're doing it, you start manipulating the Numenera around you, and just vanish from sight again. He's a little less surprised this time, but you can definitely see he's like, this isn't normal.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on?
This guy's got something weird.
Yeah. All right. So that was. All right. Now the chieftains are gonna go. Well,
Chieftain.
was gonna go. That guy's fucking dead.
The other one
He
staggered.
did go.
The other one's staggered.
Went straight to hell.
And with its leg, it's going to take a swipe. Actually, it's going to thrust its elbow backwards and try and clip the knight in the face. You gave me the roll last time, so no, you give me the roll because it was you. So I'm just gonna do it now.
9.
9. No. She gets smacked in the chest with this big meaty like elbow, and gets staggered a few feet. She's also you can see like it was a solid hit. Like you could hear the plate armor go punk, and she just staggers back a few feet and is a little, whoa, what was that? And now Freya
I'm gonna hit the cheat with my whip.
with the whip.
Yes.
You might have to take a step back or two, but you could. It would be a little hard. No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. It's immediate range. We'll say you go to the very edge.
Okay.
So you go there.
I rolled too early last time, so I'll
You
use
would
my
be
second.
out of the back to back.
That's okay.
Yeah,
Gonna
okay.
impress this lady.
All right.
Gonna impress her. Not a 1, please dice. 14.
14. All right. I am actually going to do a GM intrusion here, which is ones that I decide I have to give 2 experience to the person I'm affecting, and I'll explain how the experience had to work. So what happens? You whip it, and you
Whip
get
it,
him
whip it
around
good.
the arm. You don't do as much damage as you want, but you do see the blood trickling down, but it's coiled around his arm, and he's gripped it. He is gripped it. He's just staring at you. So now he's got your whip, and you're like on the other end, and he's going to pull. Sharp pull. So, because you weren't ready for it, so you're I would say you have the option of not taking it, but you don't have the experience to cancel it out, so you have to take it. So you get 1 experience, and then give 1 experience to someone who you think has helped facilitate that. All right.
I'm sorry, Dan. You're like in
Don't
the
worry, there's
background.
plenty of
and-
opportunity.
I'm in the background, just like doing fisticuffs with this one guy.
Illusion,
Activate my
like
trap.
the illusions is like when you start using it,
Spirit.
It's more RP value than it is combat value. So.
it's got a fair amount of combat value. You just have to
Yeah.
feel it out. It's
Yeah.
one of those things that you just have to kind of
Yeah.
get used to and decide. But don't worry, you'll get there. You'll get there, boo. Don't worry. So that happens. Make a speed defense roll because you weren't expecting this, and now it's basically to see if you land on your feet.
6.
You don't.
I don't.
You get pulled, and like before you can pull the whip and really register what exactly happened, you get lurched forward and kind of like land on your like 3-point landing kind of deal. You're still holding on to the whip. You can choose to quickly let go, but you're still holding on to the whip currently. And you just kind of like, what? And he just gives out this like low chuckle. Like,
I'll let go.
you throw the whip down. You don't want that to happen again. You are on your like a 3-point like extended stance right now. So the one fucked off. He's going to move even further. He's now short distance. So, one of the one that took the horn jab across in the chest, kind of like looks over, looks at you, and he's going to try and take this opportunity to move up in the ranks and give a quick like pole army slash towards you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just try and like bat it away with my shield again.
Okay.
That's an 18.
18. You absolutely no problem bat it away. You just punk, and he's like no. Okay, so yeah, cool. The ones right beside or right near you are gonna run up and in quick succession take stabs at you.
You're trying to lunch.
Yeah, you can absolutely try.
That's a 9.
9, you good?
And there's 2 of them?
So the first one, you kind of slide off the side. Good.
Okay. Second one is a 15.
15. Getting into the groove now, you kind of throw yourself back a little bit and chunk. One more.
Oh, there's 3?
Yeah.
I thought there was only 20.
20. Okay. He stabs in towards you, but you manage to, like, you're getting in the rhythm of this now. You kind of just, like, move off to the side, and he slams into this, like, softer kind of patch of dirt, but you can see his spear's stuck now. So he's like, he goes to pull it out, and it's for some reason it's stuck. He's like, what's going on here?
This is even funnier with my whole crawl arm thing.
Yeah, he's like, he's trying to rip it out of the ground, and so. Okay, and then, and then the 2 took off towards you are now within slashing range. One of them has a sword, though. This is one of the guys with the sword.
Okay.
So he takes a big swing at you.
And yeah, I'll just try and keep batting away. Oh, that's a 2.
Trying to, they're flanking you, so you try and pull around, but as he does, he just tunk right into he just gives you a nice little chop right here, it sinks into your armor. You do feel it does strike a little it does pierce a little bit. You take 3 points of damage.
Good.
You feel like definitely there's a edge of something in you, and then he retracts it. And then the other one's going to throw out the spear.
I'll try and dodge away.
So you're good. Yeah, he goes, but by this time your shield has come around and tunk right into the shield. Nothing.
Okay.
And then the last one is going to take a swing at where you were.
Okay.
Remember, he's still
Yeah.
within attack distance from you,
Yes.
but it is easier for you to dodge because he's not
Yes.
sure where you are. So go ahead.
That is a 3.
3.
Yeah.
No, you're good. You're good.
Oh, I'm good? Okay.
Yep. They're not that difficult.
Okay.
I'm actually surprised that you left him
Yeah.
alive this long. But he goes to swing, but he swings wide. He throws it out, and it's like, whoa. It's like, oh, cool. And then top of the round now. Yes, this would be the last time. Yeah. So. Roll perception, all 3 of you.
11.
4.
12.
12. All right. So, Megan, Freya, you. Yes. I looked at the stun. I'm sad. It's actually sad that I am using it. But you turn after popping up. You're kind of looking towards into town, and you start seeing a bunch of lights moving towards you, and these are the village militiamen, or militia, I guess, because they are gender neutral right now. Some of them might be men, but they are moving in towards where this is happening. Finally,
Okay.
yeah. They were not expecting this attack, and that's why it's taking them so long to get here. But let's see. Yes. So actually, can you give me 2 rolls? No, 4 rolls.
4? Okay.
Yeah, each for him.
1,
Okay, he definitely doesn't see.
16,
He sees.
20.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
2.
Nope. And oh no, you already fucked off, right? So we'll say that one of those are 2 fails. Then.
Half of them was the action.
Megan, just give me 3 rolls.
That's a 4.
4.
That's 10. And that is a 2.
Oh no, the only 2. So we'll say fail, succeed, and dang, you won't roll.
20.
Well, he fucking sees. Well, yeah, because you would be closest to town. So yeah. Cool. So. It's top of the round again, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So, what would you like to do?
How far away is Freya from me?
Freya? She would be, if you took you'd be in she's
We're pretty immediate.
far immediate. She's like right on the edge. So like you're here, she's like right here. If you took a
Okay.
step, you'd be, if
You could possibly
you
punch
took
me,
your
but I
movement,
can
you'd be
punch
back
you.
to back again. No
Okay.
problem.
So I can take a movement and then.
Yeah, you can take a movement and attack or action. It's movement. It's immediate movement, action, or action immediate movement.
Okay. So I'll get back up beside her.
Oh wait, you have fleet of foot. You can move a short distance and still take an action.
I can, yes. I was just wondering if I had to use that or not because I have to roll for that.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
Oh, you wouldn't have to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll get up back beside her so we can
Okay.
be back
Yeah,
to
you
back
bonus
again.
back. Cool.
Yep.
And around her, she's got this stuff. One piece of mind. Doot. No. Doot. 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 Yeah. So around her, she's got the big guy left, and then 2 small ones left.
All right.
Because one of them took off.
So I will thrust at the groin of the chieftain because apparently they just want to show me their dicks. So
Hey man.
so that's a 6.
6. Unfortunately, you come in, but
A little bit too low.
yeah, a little too low. You're not sure what's going on. He's probably a bit smaller than the other one. Just nothing. You bring it back.
Okay.
Could be a woman. I mean, who knows?
Misgendering the chieftains.
yeah. You're not 100% sure. You just know you didn't connect.
I mean, he did see that one's deck already, though.
That's true.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah,
true.
that one's
Yeah, that's right.
Um,
Yeah.
all right.
It's too
I'm,
dark to really tell size. So you might be good. Yeah.
I am going to do a force. No, wait, no, that's what I'm going. I'm going to try to freak the fuck out of this murder.
Okay.
I'm going to change my illusion so he's inside a black box and he can't see anything anywhere, and it's just a black void around him.
That'd be scary.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna move away from
Because it's an action to change your illusion, and
Yeah.
you can move it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yep. No, go
Yeah.
right ahead.
Make your roll.
No, it's free to change your illusion.
Yep.
So you just, and all of a sudden, I'm assuming you want to put a little bit of flair on this. They kind of make
Oh,
it
yeah.
freak out.
Oh, yeah.
The shadows around him start coalescing
Yeah.
into this dark void, and he kind of like looks down and notices this happening, and then just all of a sudden
Yeah.
it's just pitch black, and he can still see himself,
Yeah.
but he has no idea what happened, and he's He's just gonna freak out at this point, just swing wildly.
And yeah, I'm gonna step back. So
Yeah, and take your movement step back.
Yeah.
You're now far enough away where he would not affect it. All you would just you'd still see the black void ball there, but maybe you might see a spear just come out every so often. It's like, he's just freaking out. Cool. He spends the time trying to attack shadows.
illusions.
Yeah, you gotta love him. Well, that'll be on his turn, and then the chieftain is going to wheel around because he knows he made contact with what's her name, and she's the one that fucked up his buddy. So he's gonna wheel around and take a slice at the knight. Mainly the bull's turn.
5. Yeah, that's
A 5. She still slightly dazed from the attack. Takes a slam here. Oh shit! Right, she's got plate armor. Never mind. She just kind of looks down at it. Just kind of like looks back up at him and just kind of like shrugs it off. Like he pulls back and she's like she's gonna probably have a bruise there tomorrow, but she's
It hit metal.
yeah. It's like it's like and just she doesn't take any damage because fucking plate metal. I might have to fudge that a little bit and skin a little OP. But then again, these guys aren't very strong. Let's see. So, Chieftain Freya.
Okay.
You go.
The chieftain's focusing on her, but 2 guys try to attack me. So I'm gonna try and attack one of them.
One of the little guys?
Yeah.
Okay. You have...
Because they were closer to me because I rolled away from them, right?
Yeah, they're still at immediate distance though.
Okay.
So we've got...
Oh, I guess I have to equip my second weapon because my first weapon is still attached to that pole arm.
No, yeah, it's around his arm. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's around that.
Yeah.
So, switching a weapon, so putting a weapon away and taking one out is an action, but just taking one out isn't.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab my blades.
Yeah, and since I'd say it would probably eat up the portion of the time of your movement if you were to whip out a weapon, but since they're all within immediate range, you don't have to move.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack them with my blades.
Okay,
Aiming for the throat.
so you see, you're attacking one of the little ones. Give me a roll. This guy ran. This guy's here. This guy's here.
Until he says so.
Hold on, I'm just gonna. Sorry.
Still shaking the dice. I can feel the 20s evaporating from it.
Sorry. Okay, cool. I don't know that guy. Oh, right. He ran as well because he was like, nah, I'll have none of this. All right, cool. Yeah, give me an attack.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
That's a 20.
That's a 20?
Damn.
Damn! Okay, so you have 2 options on a 20.
Okay.
Either you can deal additional 4 points of damage, or you can have a major effect go off.
I'm just gonna deal the 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage on top of the 2 light.
Yeah.
Oh,
And can
cool.
I say that I was aiming for his throat?
It is a light weapon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can.
Whether I hit it, that's up to you.
Well, yeah. Okay. So
Somewhere
you
in
see
this area.
the last one that has its pole arm stuck in the ground with Freya right beside it. You just see Freya reach behind her and underneath her jacket and pull it, like you hear like a little pull of a blade, and you see attached to it as she comes swinging out this like short half arm blade where it's about here down, that curves into this wicked point, bladed point, and she's holding it, and she just swings in, and right where the clavicle meets, it just embeds itself, like almost to her fist. In this thing just shrieks out in pain right before the gurgling sound takes its like the shrieks. Sorry, the shrieks devolve into this gurgling, like retching noise, and it just turns to you, and just you can see blood just like it just gives out a couple coughs, like just stunned that this happened. And as you retract the blade, blood just pours out, and it just kind of like slumps over and just falls to the ground dead. So he's dead. Cool.
I really hope that night lady saw it.
Roll. Dan, roll.
Please, Dan. Please, Dan.
4.
She did not. She's not very good at seeing shit, by the way.
She's not great. She came in here all badass and she keeps getting hit and missing shit.
She sees the stuff that I don't want her to
Sorry, man. Sorry. So yeah. On the bright side, you really fucked one of them up. The other three that saw you attack would be these guys. They see this happen. They also see the lights of the impending militia coming towards them. They scatter. They don't feel like you can take it. Okay, so that's and
I feel like, no, the chieftain should be still there, right?
yeah, the chieftain's there.
Your one's still there.
The chieftain's there.
If he runs off with my whip, that is our adventure. We're getting it back.
As they run, you do see the chieftain turn back and yell in this broken like guttural language. Just because I want to do voices. Haksai, haste, and he's clearly really mad that they're running.
Okay.
Like it's like very death or glory right now. And right now they are choosing to ignore all that. So they run.
Does that include the prick that I hit with the head? Or?
He already took off. He's on the edge of a short distance away right
Okay.
now. So yeah, that leaves just this one and this one, who didn't see them. Who didn't see the militiamen. They're going to take 2 swipes at you and they're the ones that stayed flanking the chieftain.
Okay.
So they're going to. Oh no, only one of them because the other one's stuck in the sphere. That's right.
He's shadow boxed.
Yeah. So he's going to take. You're going to. Oh no, he wouldn't be. No, he wouldn't have taken off. Right. He wouldn't have taken off because he was beside you and then shadow box. So only 2 of them took off. So yeah, it is the 2 flanking you and the one who has no fucking idea what's going on. They're going to take 2 swipes at you, one with a sword, one with a spear.
Okay. I'll try and block the sword, or not block the sword, parry the sword. 9.
9? Yeah, no problem. You just punk. With the shield, you just tunk.
And at the same time, dodge out of the way of the spear. That's 3.
3.
But I am
You're back to back, so yeah, no, you do actually do it. As the sword comes out, you throw your body off to the side. The spear goes passing by, and you parry the shield, or parry with your shield the sword out of the way.
Cool.
No problem. You can tell that at this point they can tell that the battle is definitely not going the way that they had hoped. They are definitely losing heart. Andre, how
I'm
would you
going
like
to leave
What?
the guy in the. Wait, no, yeah.
Oh right, sorry. Again, top of the round.
Okay.
Sid, what would you like to do?
So there's the 2 little guys trying to stab me,
who
and
you
the
just evaded.
big guy facing away from me.
Yeah, he wheeled around and attacked.
All right. I'm gonna try and thrust at the base of his spine with my broadsword.
All right. So okay. Roll. Hold on. Okay, yeah, roll.
14.
14. Okay. Avoiding these attacks has threw your aim off a little bit. You do manage to deke around the one with the sword as he's drawing back and thrust into the thing, but you don't catch the spine. You definitely you sink about like about a foot of your broadsword's blade into its shoulder.
Okay.
Like you're pretty like you're pretty sure that if it gone any further, it actually would have like started protruding from the other side. But these guys are really thick and very muscle bound. In fact, you just managed to find that perfect spot between the thick muscles to slice up into it. It doesn't. It just kind of like looks down at you. It's like you hear this big like, and it looks down. Like these things are clearly used to a fair amount of pain. So something that bad, like something like avoiding a lot of really bad stuff, is fairly new to it. It's not superficial, but it's like the next level up for these guys.
Yeah.
Right. So
5 points.
5 points of damage, right? Because you thrusted, so that puts him at those. Damn. He. Oh no. Okay. So actually, I forgot what his point was. So no. Okay. So as it stabs into him, but then when you come back out, you instead pull downwards, and that's when he lets out the shriek because you basically ripped from the shoulder area down through the armpit, essentially, and that's what caused him to like shriek in pain and kind of like. In fact, it's bad if he actually drops one of his cleavers, the cleaver in that hand, and he can tell that it's going to be a long road to recovery to get that kind of muscle firmness in his hand back. But he's not happy about that. Damn.
I'm gonna leave the guy in the sphere.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my
Interesting.
attack, or I'm gonna use my physical onslaught on the guy he just fucked up. And yeah.
It's a short distance. Yeah, if you moved, then yeah, you'd be in a short distance.
Oh, if I move the sphere's gonna drop. I'll hit the guy inside the sphere instead.
Inside the sphere?
Yeah.
He's in your illusion. You got a fairly good idea where he is. Worst case scenario, you can just drop the illusion. But if you just want to smack him inside the
I'm
illusion,
smacking him.
physically,
Physical onslaught.
physical onslaught. All right. Give me a roll.
4.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you'd hit him
Okay.
because it's easier for you to hit him
Because
because
give me like 3/4 in a row. He's gonna hit the dice.
Yeah, I didn't really need to bring my own dice.
you hit him. He just from the black sphere. You feel it like it's like a bat's sonar. He knows.
Yeah.
You just hear this from a distance or from the sphere, and it deals 4 points of damage. That would be this guy. Ooh. Yeah. What happens? Like you hit him, and then like you kind of see like this spear go like just kind of like flopping out kind of off the side, and a little end his hand just like on the ground. He's like,
Yeah.
right. He's really fucked up. Like
Yeah.
yeah. By this time, the militia has gotten here. They are right beside you at this point. And the other two that were, or the other one that was flanking you, kind of sees it, looks at his boss, and he just takes off as well. He's having none of it either. So yeah, he takes off. Some of the militiamen see this and start running off towards him. Let's see. The chief is going to yell again at the guy, clearly angry that he's abandoning. Look over, kind of like he's gonna stand his ground. He's just, and he's just going to wheel around the other way and just with all his might just take a huge swing at you. You can tell that there's gonna be some weight behind this.
And dodge out of the way.
13. You're
13.
Yeah, he's even with that little extra death throw I threw in there, he's like, you just splay like, nah, and just, and you just, Freya, how would
Finish him
you like?
off.
How would you like to do this, or well, how would you like to
He's being mean, my friend, so I'm gonna hit him.
hit him?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
In what way?
I'm going to stab. I only got one weapon now, so I'm gonna stab at him.
Yeah, that's true. Also,
Yeah.
I forgot to say, did you choose a flex skill?
No.
No?
No.
All right, whatever.
It was
Doesn't
the
matter.
first.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. So,
Yes. Take a swing.
just gonna slice at him. That's 16, and we're
16.
side by side.
Yeah, no, you hit him. You embed it. As it is a light weapon, it doesn't do like.
Yeah.
Right? But you definitely give him a good
Good
you
slice.
dodge around the side and bring the blade, or I suppose it's in this. Bring the blade like.
It's a blade.
Yeah, you just drive it into his sternum, like just. He's like, but you hit a thick bunch of muscle, so it doesn't go in very deep, but he definitely felt that.
Okay. That's where he was gonna say,
And now
now he's
it
gonna
is
bring
the
him around again.
knight's go. She is going to she's had enough of this knocking around, throws her shield down. You see her, she just goes thunk, grabs in both hands her sword, and she's just gonna run up and try and slice this dude in fucking half. She would get a +1 to that too. Oh shit, nice.
Looking better and better.
Give me a roll.
10.
10? Okay, she hits, but so she runs up. As she does so, you hear her yell out. Oh no! Is it
I forgot my line.
I will cut you down, you abhorrent abomination, and slices right across his chest. It's a big wound. It opens up. You see the skin flap open, and he just kind of collapses onto the ground. He's still alive, but the blood is pouring out of him at this point. He's not having a good time. He would probably die of his injuries if he was left alone. The rest of the Marger are charging out. There's three of them. Three of them are short distance or a long distance away now. You can see some of the militiamen ready crossbows and take some shots. Can you each just give me a roll?
18.
18.
Six.
Oh, the 18.
9.
9.
6.
6. Oh, they all hit. Only one of them drops though, but you can see the other ones are very severely debilitated. Yeah, you just with your dark vision, you see a bolt just right through the forehead, just thunk.
That's a nice one.
The other one's just shoulders and legs.
Just
Means
shoulders
he's
and legs.
dead.
Nothing.
Oh no, he would die. He would be dead too. No, two of them drop, and one of them keeps going. One of them is severely fucked up in there. One is too far to hit at this point. The other one manages to continue going. So he's at 2. Would you like to finish this off?
How close are the guys that are running away? What's the closest one?
The closest one would be just in range of your crossbow if you ran over and picked it up again. But that's an action. Unless you'd have to do your fleet of foot.
Okay. Could I run over or drop my shit, run over, grab my crossbow, and try and quick fire?
Yes, because it's about an immediate distance away. We'll fudge it like that. Yes. I'm just gonna look at the fleet of foot, see what you have to beat. I don't think it's very high, so I don't.
It's a 2.
It's a 2. Oh, perfect. If you know, yeah, roll.
That's a 19.
19. You absolutely. In fact, you get a nice beat on this guy. That was just the first action you're gonna have to release, but it will be easier to hit.
20.
Oh, you're not exactly sure what happens, but this just presence and clarity of mind just. You can see the wafting of the smell of blood on the dirt just hits your nostrils, and you haven't felt this alive in a while, and you're not sure exactly what brought it on, but you just. Right at the base of the skull. You can, even in the dim light, you're able to see this and just fall to the ground. He's really far. He's dead. There's no coming back from that. Cool. So he's fucking dead. He's dead. This guy, I believe, is the only guy too far out of range. And we've got one guy left in the sphere. And the chieftain. So.
Okay, you said the guy in the sphere is pretty fucked up and he's on the ground, right?
You could probably just walk over and stab him in the throat.
I'm gonna leave him to the
militiaman.
militia.
All right.
So I drop that illusion and I walk over to the big guy, close up the big guy to be able to hit him with my 4 damage.
Yeah, sure. That's absolutely you. You walk
I
over.
do that. It's a 4.
Don't worry.
And it's a different dice.
It hits. Don't worry. It
Yeah.
does hit. He's not dodging
Yeah.
that anytime soon. If you'd rolled a 2 or lower, you would fail. But you walk over and you see both of you after you just fired that bolt. Then you just hear kind of a little crunch behind you. You kind of look back, and as you walk, you see coalescing around his hands just this shimmering. It looks like the air is shimmering, like silver almost around him. And then you throw it out forward, and this as it moves towards the chieftain, it starts glowing brighter, and it just hits him, and it doesn't seem to do anything for a split second, and then all of a sudden, gashes just start appearing around his body, up his face, and blood just explodes out of him, and he just falls forward, dead.
Now, if she's impressed by that, I'm gonna be
Roll.
real upset.
4.
She did not notice.
I feel like she would notice, but obvious kill steal.
Yeah. Okay. You're right. Actually, she didn't. I was gonna say she was turned around for that, but she was like, "Huh," and then just. Not even that. She's like, "Holy shit! I'm amazing." Wow. Was not ready for that. Awesome.
Oh,
And you actually hear that. You're like, she's got a little lower of a voice, but it's like, "Oh my god, I'm amazing," and you're just like, what the fuck? Oddly enough, though, the Virgilian militiamen are a little freaked out by that. They kind of look at you. They look at you like you're one of those sorts. Okay.
I feel like I'm still kind of freaked out about that.
As that happens, the chieftain falls. Little perception check. You'd be a little.
If
bit
this is
hard.
gonna be another 4, I swear.
You know a little.
11.
11.
8.
8. You hear, you two, you hear some jangling as he falls. You just hear like a couple things, sounds like something banged together. And you, however, are still fuming that she didn't see your amazingness. Sorry.
Yes.
You had to
Actually,
roll-
yes, I am
You had to roll a 9 or
incredibly
higher.
fuming about
So
that.
You're like, damn it. As
Get my whip.
you just hear a also as you turn back when the militiaman's just right into the thing's face. It's like this. Yeah. So what would you like to do now, real quick? You just successfully had your
Get my
first
whip back.
encounter.
No, I seen that shot. I'm fucking
I
amazing.
want my whip. I need my whip. That's my prized possession.
Go get it. I'm
I'll
not
get my
stopping you
whip.
from getting it. The guy's dead. Oh. Roll. for me, Dan.
Me? I'm
Yeah.
gonna try another dice.
Probably wise. Hold on, let me think.
If this is another 4,
Okay, yes, you need to roll. I'll be nice and say that.
okay, you might want to blow on this. 20.
Oh, okay. You run over to the eviscerated Margaret chieftain, and you're not sure how, by what sort of stroke of luck.
I trip
This-
on him.
Oh no, I should have got you to roll a percentile. Through some sheer stroke of luck, you're not 100% sure what it was, but your whip is intact. There is no damage done to it. It's bloody. It's got some gore on it, but other than
That's
that,
normal.
it appears that whatever your compatriot hit this
Oh my
beast
god,
with.
if you had destroyed it.
Yeah, if he had rolled
would've owed me a
a lower than a 9, it would have been just shredded. Yeah. I was banking on that 4. I wanted some tension. Oh well, I should have GM intrusion, but anyways, so yeah, that happened. I'm going to hand you the experience
Okay.
for getting that last kill. I don't want to hand out too much experience, so as for the last kill. But yours was pretty goddamn awesome, so I'll also give you an experience. Remember, you can spend these experience to re-roll people's dice and things like that. So, I mean, I'm gonna try and limit, I'm not gonna try and deny you experience, but at the same time, I don't want to give you so much that you level up like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if I feel that you guys are getting pretty high on those experience, I probably won't give it out as often, but that was an amazing shot there. You have to give one of those experience to someone. Will you?
Ugh. That was a battle shot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wait, yes. I'll do that.
Oh shit.
Because it's one, I have to give one away, and
Yeah. God damn it. Alright. You've already got 3 experience. I did not think this one through. Okay. We'll fudge you a bit.
Okay.
Just so you're aware, since this is the first session you each already got 2 experience, you probably won't get a lot I'm still adjusting. I'm
Yeah.
still figuring out what
Yeah.
a good ramp is.
well, you need like 16 to level up, don't you? So.
Yeah, that's true. That is true, yeah. So this isn't too bad. But yeah. So you're now standing. You've successfully got back your whip. It took a few minutes because this big lumbering dead weight arm was kind of it was wrapped around it, so you had to kind of lift it and then rope and lift it and roll it. But you got it back.
I walk up to the chieftain that I emasculated and decapitated and see if there's anything fun on his body.
Sure. Give me a roll. Roll the 20.
9.
9. And now give me a D4. No, sorry, 2D6. No, I misread that. Not sure how badly, but I did.
2 and 3.
2 and 3. You find 5 shins on his body, which is very nice. Slightly bloody, but
Nice money.
price. Yeah. Or at least you find what you suspect would be shins at the very least, because shins is a very loose term in this world.
I pocket them for now.
Yeah, I mean, they are shins. They are shins, but just for. So I'll just go around real quick. Megan or Freya, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna go see if the knight is feeling chatty and ask her if she knows what the heck's going on here.
You look around the knights. You can see her off talking to the militia leader. She's just saying, she's taking her helmet off at this point.
Is she pretty?
She's pretty rough and tumble. She's a knight. This is clearly her life. She's not unattractive, but she's. I'm not sure how to really state this
I guess
without
this
offending
changed things a little
someone.
bit.
She's got that ruggedness to her. She's got a ruggedness to
rugged.
her, where this is clearly something that she's done for quite a while. Is fighting, and she's got a couple
Rugged
scars
Indian,
across her
quite
face.
rugged.
Looked like she got raped by something in the past. She's got like darker skin. She's got short black hair that's been what little of it has been pulled back and shaved at the sides. Like she's clearly a fighter. She's clearly this is what she does.
Well, I'm gonna go up and see what they're talking about and see if I can't figure out
All right.
what's going on.
So you're heading up there. You just looted that dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna, if no one else has touched the other big guy's body, I'm gonna go over to his too and see if he has anything on him.
We'll say you're looting for now, and
Yeah.
then
I was gonna loot stuff.
okay. So we'll assume he looted that.
Okay.
Andre looted the other one.
I'm looting
Roll
information.
d20.
Yeah. Gotta get the shit before the guards get it. Most of the men are gonna take our spot.
13. Okay. Roll 3d6.
Okay.
There's like, what, one other little guy close to us?
Yeah, he probably doesn't have a lot on him.
Just little big guys.
That is a grand total of 10.
10. This one had a lot more on him. What looked like shins. He had 5 shins on him, but he also had roll a percentile for me.
Okay.
$62.
62. He also had an interesting, hold on, 62. Wait, 62?
Yeah.
Oh, that's even better. Sorry, it's hard when there's no control F.
Yeah.
Here we go.
You can't grab paper.
Where is it? Can you roll a d6 again for me?
4.
4. Okay. He had a small. Hold on. Just- Actually, I'm gonna change that up a little just so that it's a little easier and you don't make a mistake. We have this small injector rod. Clearly injector. Not exactly sure what it does. But then you see there's a little like clear spot on it. There's a little liquid. Okay. It's we're almost done the session. You're not exactly sure. It's like a little yellowish liquid, a little more viscous than you would.
I compare it to my other injector I have.
Huh? The other injector is the mine one.
No, the chemical factors injector.
Oh, that one is more of like a multi-injector.
Okay.
This one is a single rig. It looks like the thing I handed you
Yeah.
there. You're not sure. You've seen like in stalls around other places. Even you've seen injectors, but you've never seen. You don't recall seeing something like this.
Okay.
You're sure someone probably could identify it, or aren't you trained in identification actually?
Yes, I am.
All right.
Do you want me to roll?
Roll a d6 first.
It's 4.
4.
What's
Okay.
with me in 4s?
I don't know. Now roll a
It's getting
d20.
weird.
4.
4. You're not quite sure what this is. You know it's a liquid.
Not quite sure what
It probably wouldn't be healthy to use on yourself though.
Okay.
That's all you
Yeah.
gain from that.
Don't use on self.
Well, you don't think anyway. It probably wouldn't be the best.
I'm marking this down as injector. Don't use on self.
Fair enough. All right. So you wanted to go over and talk to.
Once we're done looting, I follow.
Okay. So you over there. You can see as you get closer in the dim light with the torches. You can see the knight. She's she looks slightly uncomfortable talking to these people. The Virgillan that are in
I'd
front
like
of
to
her.
know. I am trained in listening.
It's fine. They're not trying to mask what they're saying. You're okay. As you approach, they kind of look over and like.
Freya
Basically, it's
slides
like-
into her DMs.
This Virgillan, it looks a little different. They've got like light purple banding around their head, and their crest is a little smaller than some of the other ones you've seen. But the banding kind of like clearly moves down the rest of their body. And their crucible is actually a much lighter red than you're used to than
A
the
lighter
other
red?
one. A lighter red. Yes, not quite a pink, but it's a lighter red. And then the clothing. Or no, they just shut the crucibles. Yeah, the crucibles are closed. Yeah, but their clothing is like a light vest because it's fairly warm here at this time of year. And then they're just talking, and there's as you approach, you just hear, "Thank you very much for helping defend." We're not sure exactly what's happening, and she's like, "Is this like a normal thing?" Hold on, is this normal? Hold on. Yeah, they would have been at this point in the conversation. Like, we've been having trouble with them in the past, so then this year seems to be much worse than normal. It's like, yes, we have heard that these abhuman monstrosities have been harassing this side of Dawn. That's why I'm here and that kind of stuff. And as they're discussing, you also hear Harask has another passed through here, another one like me. And she gives a brief description. She's asking someone, same armor, same getup, with brown hair, short brown hair. He's about yay tall. She says yes. And by this time you've approached, and you don't have social graces, so you kind of just get like right up in there, and they both kind of look at you, and they're like, the conversation stops, and they're like, yes, can we help you?
Yeah, just wondering what was going on, because it seems kind of weird that, like, they would just sort of attack out of nowhere. So there's got to be something.
I wouldn't say this is out of nowhere. They have been more aggressive than they have been in previous years.
Oh, really? Do you think there's a reason for that?
We're not sure. The trade hasn't really improved too much. We've had a better yield from our crops and our sleeve trade. Sleen trade, I think it is. And sleens are just, I believe they're called sleens. They're beasts of burden, sort of. That also produce milk and provide for. I'm pretty sure that's those guys, but whatever. Anyways, and we've almost doubled our pastures out in the surrounding village. And frankly, but you would think, I would think that wouldn't matter too much, especially since the new Lord Protectorate of Jeston has doubled the patrols in the area, but that doesn't seem to have deterred them much.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting.
Yes. But I digress slightly. Thank you very much, all three of you. I'm assuming you all got here by now. Thank you so much for helping. We might, and he looks around, there's about 15 of them. We're not sure. Many of them look like they're there. They don't have a great amount of training. And they look like they kind of know how to hold a sword. That's about it. I'm not sure how we would have fared against such foes. But please, come in. You must be famished. Please, the least we can do is provide food and a place to stay.
Not gonna say no
for
to
the
food.
night.
Is the chicken Azure coming?
Yeah, she looks a little uncomfortable, but she also looks like she's a little worn down.
Okay.
And so she does walk in with you.
Ask her, what's your name? Where are you from?
I'm. She looks at you a little. My name is Staria, Seaborn. I'm part of the Order of the Angulian Knights. I'm from Leon, where I started my journey out this way about 3 weeks ago. I've been traveling since, but I've been in our headquarters there for the last 3 months. Yes.
That equipment there you have is impressive. Did you get that as part of your order, or?
After many years of training and practice, yes, Knight of my station is awarded armor.
I see.
Yes. It is very good. Are you interested in joining?
Not necessarily. I'm just
Okay.
an ex-guardsman who's
We're just a couple of
yeah.
roaming friends.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And then she takes a step back and like surveys all three of you and just like, yes, you're a very
Oh,
odd
yeah.
bunch.
Andre's there too.
Yeah, he just kind of pops in.
Hi.
He's like
she's
sort
just
of
I just like
covered, but
pop out of
Right.
nowhere.
Well, whether you
Mental note,
Yes.
innocent.
innocent, mental note innocent, fair enough. Cool. She just kind of looks at the three of you and is like, alright. She's clearly a little like, this is an odd group, but at least they know how to hold their own kind of deal. She respects your ability, but she also thinks you're a little
she
odd.
almost every.
She ran out of nowhere from in Azure Armor.
Yeah,
like-
she's the weird one.
She happened to be coming into town just as this was happening. Frankly, probably it's a good thing she did. Just based on how the battle was going.
Hey, we could have done
You probably
it.
could have, but you would have been real.
I got stabbed twice, and I have like a flesh wound across my
Oh, yeah, we need
chest.
to get that taken care of.
As you go back to the bar, you kind of just make small talk, like we were doing earlier. She kind of looks around. She actually turns to the physician and says, "Is there someone who can treat our wounds?" And he's like, "Oh yes." And he kind of runs off and like back in a few minutes. And she's like, "Whatever, we'll just be drinking here."
I go over and grab Megan's drink that she left and just pour it on my chest a little bit. Just pour it on.
Oh God! Okay, you actually take a point of damage.
I feel like I'm too late to be like, don't.
Just
I
walk
mean,
up and do it.
it's clean. Like there's nothing living in there.
Okay.
Like you take a point of damage. Just so you're aware, the whiskey is the.
I'm drunk, okay?
Oh yeah, you were drunk.
Yeah, I mean, you don't. The pain is like, oh, it's like that buzz pain. I mean, it's worn off a fair amount, but the buzz pain is like it's dull. You're like, ooh, right? But,
Well, I mean, the battle was a couple minutes, and the blood flowing would have gotten all the alcohol into my tissue. So
that's
it'd be
true. That's true. And you're like, oh, you feel. Yeah, so yeah, like coming back off of the adrenaline, you just like you're feeling. It's like, that's kind of funny. Like you feeling a little
You know?
numb.
I know how we can fix this. Vodka shot? Vodka shot?
Do they have potatoes here?
Vodka shot?
They wouldn't have vodka. What would you?
Something strong shot? Something strong?
How strong?
Not that strong.
I was about to say
No.
because the whiskey. They didn't really know what whiskey was. So she's like, because you kind of explained it. It's like a strong alcohol. So that's why she asked if you wanted to water down the jet fuel shot she brought you.
Jet fuel on yourself.
Oh, it's
Do you
clean.
feel faster?
Clean.
This is like we're talking like moon. This is like Everclear. Basically, it's basically Everclear.
You know, it's rubbing alcohol, basically. You know,
That's
clean
why
up
she
the
brought you
wounds.
about that much and asked if you wanted it watered down, because that would have probably brought it down. Like,
Should just ask for a glass of water next time.
probably a good idea. But yeah, you're more than welcome to order those shots if you want. She can probably like you would probably explain something not as strong as that, and she'd be like, okay, I think I know what I can get you.
Shots? Shots?
I'll do one.
I'm good.
Shot for me and her?
All right.
You're doing
two
his,
take
though.
shots.
Sure.
All right, you're taking 2 shots. You're taking a shot. That'll be a shin.
Okay.
2 shins for all 3 because this is very good stuff.
Oh, hey, I picked 5 shins off the dead guy. You guys want to split?
Sure.
Oh, and you picked up another 5.
Yeah.
So.
I just got.
You don't have to let people know if that happened.
No, I let people know.
Okay, you let people know. Cool.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I'm at 18 then.
18. Are you dividing it up if you so choose?
I'll flip one his way because I feel like we did most of the work and give it to her.
To be fair, he had some cool shit. He blew up that last guy. Shit.
Yeah, after he was already on the ground.
It looked cool.
I'm at 19 shins.
Alright, cool. So yeah.
What the shit are you people getting those? I have 6.
You started with
I
a ton.
just didn't
Same.
buy much.
Yeah.
Okay. I flipped them money anyway.
Okay, cool. That's awesome. Alright, so you split it up a bit. You do notice though that the lady who was at there earlier is eyeing you up a little bit.
Really? Because I'm like
Did her.
covered in blood.
Get me on that.
And
Okay.
I'm assuming you're wiping this off
Yeah.
by now. Kind of like they brought you like a rag and you're doing that, and she's like,
I'm just gonna grovel in my shot.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not doing too good. I'm at like 1/4
like-
might right now.
I like
Doesn't matter.
illusion.
Okay.
I like illusion myself a bunch of other shots and just take illusory shots. So I'm just like, what the
I
hell?
am very.
You catch the eye of
entertained
one of the
by this.
Vergellen.
All right.
They're like, my God. But she's looking, checking you out.
All right.
Thank you
While
for
I'm waiting for
cheering
the
me
position, I just go down and sit across her at the table and say, "Hey, how's it going?"
Very well. How's it going with you?
I'm good. I just killed what 2 chieftains and 1 big guy.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh. So she clearly is. She's eyeing you. She's eyeing you. And so. You want to, continue this if you want. But essentially, it will just keep going back and forth.
Yeah.
You chatting her up. She's very receptive to this.
Yeah, I'm just chatting her up while waiting for the position.
All right, cool. You're taking shots.
I took a shot.
A shot.
I took a shot and a bunch of illusory shots.
Did
both
you
of
take 2 shots?
Yeah, you took 2
one
shots.
for him.
You roll a percent.
Oh, yeah.
Both of you roll percentile real quick. I want to see how the rest of this night's gonna go.
20.
20.
Yeah.
I rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1.
She rolled
0,
a
0,
1.
1.
You
No, that's
just
100.
no 100
No
2 zeros. You just throw it back and punk. You like it's this perfect like punk, and you're just a little like annoyed.
And I continue to grovel.
You feel the burn, but it's like you're just so annoyed at this point that you don't even notice. You, however,
Yeah.
you got a strong buzz going on. This hit a lot faster than you thought it was
Yeah.
going to. So you're like, whoa, ooh, what is this? Turns out it is a very special brew, usually only reserved for Vigellin, because their constitutions are a little higher than yours. So a shot
little
of
higher
that,
than
they could
yours?
probably take about a glass to what you did.
Yeah.
For this stuff specifically. Normally they like spicy food and things like that, but their constitutions are a little weaker generally. But this stuff is basically tailored
For
to
them.
them. The knight, Astaria. I keep reading the
Oh,
R's.
it's
and I-
Astaria?
Yeah, Astaria.
I'm gonna change that on here.
Walks over to you and places 2 large mugs of ale beside you.
I'm gonna take a sniff and make sure it's
Don't
not the
worry.
stuff that I drank before.
It's just the slog of
Okay.
the town.
Okay.
She, as she's walking up and puts it down, you're taking the shots, and she just kind of like slides it over away from you, and just says, "Okay, you're okay." And
I'll be good.
and then she kind of takes off and it's like,
Wait, did she see my shot? Did she see my shot?
roll.
Can I roll a shot?
You can roll this time.
Dancing. Oh my god.
3.
She was buying the beer at the time. I am loving this, by the way.
I'll illusion you a bunch more shots if you want.
She probably
No,
won't.
she'd see.
Anyways, she hands you the thing, and she has one blade, and you steal yours back, even though she's like, all right. But this is, she's like, she's basically, we're almost done.
Yeah.
She essentially just for the sake of brevity, she essentially just thanks you for basically helping out. She says they may be Vizians, but they're not inherently bad people. She seems to have a bit more of a tolerance towards Vizians.
Although she's being kind of racist at the moment.
Mongolian Knights aren't really known for their equality.
Aren't they
I
the
wouldn't know that
holy?
because I don't care
They're
much.
basically a holy crusade for humanity.
Right. Cerberus.
Do you try and seal the deal, Matt? Or, sorry, Civ?
I'm actively bleeding from 3 places.
By this time,
make him look like he's
by
better.
this time, the physician would have walked over and he would have given you like the little canister, just kind of sprays. The wounds close, but I mean they're still wounds, but they're closing quickly. Like this is clearly something that they keep just on hand for accidents and things like that.
Okay.
It's a little vial that they just kind of spray in. Your wounds knit back together.
Cool.
Yeah, and and for this you had to take your shirt off. You had this cut.
So you're sitting in front of her with your shirt
Yeah.
on, getting your major war wound stitched up.
Yeah. So yeah, you're feeling pretty good at this point.
So I'm like, she's totally innocent.
She's she's innocent.
Yeah. Which gives me persuasion, or like decrease 1 social interact.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
So you're going.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like,
Give me a roll.
D20. Yep. 8.
8. Ooh, lucky. Yeah, she seems into it. She's very receptive.
Okay. Like, I got a room upstairs or wherever the rooms are in this building.
She kind of looks at you with a little bit of a squint, like, I guess that only leaves one. I also have a room, though. She takes out a flat little disc and flicks it in the air and catches it. Can you roll a d4 for me?
3.
She slaps it down on her wrist and looks, and she's like, "So it's my room." And I'm assuming you walk off.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes. All right, and then so you just watched one of your buddies go into a huff, walk upstairs, and just like, just like clearly upset with how it like nothing really went her way kind of deal. She didn't get noticed. You watched your other friend just score big time with this person because she's very attractive. She's got like smooth skin. It's nice tan. She's got a very clean face, very neat hair. I suppose it's actually more pale skin. It's like tan but a little pale at the same time. It's hard to describe. I'm not sure how to describe it other than that. Well, I guess what do? You just kind of like... You remember the...
mingle with the locals and try to get them to like me.
You're
and
chilling with Staria, aren't you?
All right.
just mingle with people for the rest of the night and just kind of party.
All right, in that case.
And, try to keep my wits about me by taking illusory drinks. About half
All
the
right.
time.
Not a lot's happening. Everyone's actually buying you drinks. They're very happy that you basically prevented quite a bit of what they would perceive as very real death. At some point in the night, you kind of find a way over to the bar and just sit down, have a bit of a rest. It's coming on midnight-ish at this time. The bartender just kind of looks at you and says, "Thank you very much for all you did for us here."
Anytime, happy to help.
No, well, he just comes like, really? Like, and he's like, that's a very different response from a human that I was not expecting, quite frankly. We don't have a very good relationship with them. They tend to try and avoid our kind. Especially the people from Justin, they tolerate us, but it's tense.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah, which is actually one reason I was.
What's the population ratio? Is it like?
It's very, very low. It's about 50 Virgil. There's about 250 Virgillan, and there's maybe 50 people.
Okay.
Like humans. And he's just like, but majority they just kind of ignore us, which is nice because it's better than outright hatred. But so again, thank you. Not a favor we're used to in these parts.
Yeah, I just try to help people pretty much.
Well, if you were looking for doing some more help, then we'd appreciate it. Find out why these attacks keep happening. And you may, I'm not sure if you've heard, but this year's been really bad for it.
Yeah, I was hearing that.
They tend to the last few years haven't been too bad. I mean, we've lost the odd sled to these raids. No one's outright died much. We've lost Corvin 3 years ago, and Sevek about 8. This is the first time they've been real bad. So we were thinking about going to Lord Protectorate himself and asking if we could look into this. But if you are honest and do want to help, we would really appreciate it.
Okay. I'll talk to my people in the morning. I'll see what we can do. Because if they're attacking you and they don't have, and if you're not provoking them, you should figure out what's going on.
Yeah, it's been pretty bad. I remember a few people. In fact, it got so bad. A few rallied a hunting party and headed out a few days ago. I still haven't heard back from them. Hopefully they're okay. Honestly, I'm a little worried, but they've taken on. They're experienced hunters. Those were our strongest ones. Yeah, but again, like if you do mean to help, please do come talk to me in the morning. I can send you to what's his name, Braxy. He's a militia leader. He'll help you out.
I'll get my people in the morning. I'll talk to them, and we'll see what we can do. And then I half drunkenly totter up to bed because it's probably almost dawn by this point.
It's about 1 midnight,
yeah.
1 in the morning. It's not too bad.
Yeah, I'd probably just go to bed because
okay, cool.
I got stabbed.
Yeah. So you would have had your
I know,
so everyone gains their points back because it's a long rest. Just gonna dip into tomorrow. Nothing real special. You wake up. Birds are chirping. It's a very Cinderella morning, sorta. You do see that the woman who accompanied you to bed last night is no longer there. She apparently got up sometime after you fell asleep and left.
Is all my stuff still here?
All your stuff's still there. She didn't steal anything.
Just making sure.
She just apparently didn't want to stick around.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, no. No, you roll.
I roll?
You would roll. Don't worry.
20?
No, it'd be a deer roll a d4.
1.
1. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you look through your bag. Nothing has been taken. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, even the. I'm assuming you'd be like kind of like looking through all your shit. Yeah, she didn't take anything.
I mean, I don't have much. I have like.
I know, but she like it does look like it was rusted up a little bit, but nothing's gone.
Yeah, I have like 6 coins in my really strange items. Well, I have a belt buckle that just looks like a belt buckle.
Yeah. So yeah, no. It looks like she may have been through your stuff, but she decided that it was nothing. It was like she's like, whatever. Yeah. So you see that you head down to breakfast kind of deal. They provide breakfast for you because you were
free food.
You basically again a lot of them were greenhorns and probably would have died, and they're very thankful for that. That didn't happen. So the least they can do is give you some breakfast. But yeah, and as you sit down, all three of you at your table, and the smell of meat, like cooked meat and egg and whatever else they have here, like enters, and they drop the plates down in front of you. We will end tonight's session and pick up next week.
Cool.
Dun,
When
dun, dun.
we pick up next week, I'm going to give Freya a shit-eating grin as I come down the stairs.
A what?
A shit-eating grin as I come down the stairs.
I don't know what.
You've never heard that expression?
I have not.
It's just a really big grin.
Okay, because it sounds revolting.
It's a turn of phrase.
Is it though?
It is.
It's a fairly common phrase.
Okay, well. Oh, no, that wasn't too bad. I'm gonna try and work on the role playing a bit, like me talking. I'm not sure
You're new.
exactly how to
It's all good.
do that. So hopefully I'll get better over the course of this time, and hopefully we'll have cameras at one point so you can see our ugly faces.
Woo.
With completely sticky notes.
Yeah, fucking hell. But no, thank you for watching, everybody. If you stuck around this long, that's amazing. If not, then don't worry about it. We'll see you next time. I'm just kidding. But thank you again, and yeah, we'll tune in next week for the continued adventures of. I guess they don't really have a name yet. I wonder if they're going to come up with a group name. Dun, dun, dun.
We'll find out
Tably
next
Top.
time.
Tably
On
Top?
Tably
Tably
Top.
Top is the name of the show.
But still.
We'll find out next time on Tably Top.
Yeah.
And then this is where we just splash cut to a bunch of stuff. Yeah. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.